silent. I just leave it on silent.
No, I can't do that because my life, I need to hear mine. Like, that vibrate shit don't work with me. The vibrate, I'm ignoring the shit out of that.
See, I don't care. So I want to be
able to ignore it.
How old are you?
28.
Okay. So you kind of have a little bit, like when I was a kid and a young adult, you couldn't just have access to somebody like you can now. So how
old are you?
41 in 2 weeks.
Okay, well, made it through the hustle. All right.
So I'll get there. I'll get to it, but it's gonna be on my own time. I don't like the pressure of you text me, so I need to put everything down and immediately. But I also work construction, so I'm working hard all day.
Okay. Are you more of a phone call person or a text person? Phone call.
Old school. Yeah. I want to get it over with. Plus intent. Sometimes I read something, I'm like, is he fucking mad at me or something? Like, why is it worded like this?
That's fair. I think that's why emojis come into play now. That's why I
think that's why I say LOL at the end of every text, so you don't think I'm being a dickhead.
That's me. When I look back at like me having like new conversations with women and stuff like that, I know like it's a bunch of LOLs at the beginning and end of every single text. I'm like, damn.
It's making us dumb. Like, you would never... Hey, man, I was in the toilet taking a shit, LOL. Like, in real life, you would never say that. You would never say BRB. It did actually start leaking into my brain, and I had to stop using it for a little bit. I started saying...
You're one of those people?
I started saying BRB. BRB. Okay. And it made me real mad at myself.
That's fair, because that's very, I remember, like, it was a teen thing for, like, my age. I remember the teenagers were doing, I'm like, oh, y'all are terrible people. Don't bring text message into conversation. Don't do it.
It's going to happen.
It got you. You wonder, that was the thing. It affected people, I feel like.
We forgot to put the fucking, hold on. We got most important part of the damn episode.
Most important part of the episode is sitting right across from you.
Thank you.
We do this every episode. We change out the picture. Like, it's like the Simpsons scanner thing.
Oh, that's so dope. I just checked, caught the Cody Beckett.
William Blackwell, Cody Beckett, death match. Was that the death match?
That's the collar match.
The collar match, yeah. Woo.
I was on commentary for that one. That was a good time.
We've been going.
Oh, we've been going? Shit.
Oh, damn. Oh.
We'll have a late crack on this episode.
Okay,
all right,
cool,
ready?
cool.
1,
All right.
2, 3.
Hell yeah, that was smooth.
I need hydration.
That's fair. I didn't know we was going. We just rocking it out.
This is how I want episodes to start, but it's kind of hard because you have to explain things and blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
you had to go through the mix. I had to know where I can poop at.
Yeah. I would love it if, like, the guest just came in and say, hey, and just fucking, boom, you're already in it. Theme songs running, just open it, like, nonchalantly. Like, but it's kind of a thing. The opening of the can is kind of like a ceremonious.
Yeah, that's kind of like how it got to start off. That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Damn, I feel like I wrecked the momentum.
Nah, we in
that
it.
Was good.
Nah, we fair.
Sorry about that. I just noticed it's been a tradition that we've upheld for like 2 years now. Kurt takes these Polaroids, and I change them out every episode.
Okay, what are we looking at on this one?
This is...
I don't know if they address it every single time.
No, we don't. No, it's William. He's sitting in a chair, Big King style.
I love, this is a very player photo, but I would like to acknowledge, like, what's going on in the background. Shout out, I see the Mario character just chilling, and I love that even more for him. That is so player.
Will is a very nerdy boy. He's hardcore as hell. He looks scary in real life.
That's the thing. It's very hardcore, but there you go. Got the mushroom character in the back reminding you that you're going backwards. That's all I associate that character with in Mario Kart. You're going the wrong way.
Yeah. Are you working this weekend at Vino's doing announcing?
Oh, yeah. April 19th, the Secret of the Ooze show. Yep.
Man, I'm not going to be there.
Oh, what?
I'm so pissed.
You have been at a bunch of these shows, man.
I've been in all of them.
Oh, that's
all
the
but
thing.
one. One I was out of state for, but now I'll be out of town for this one. And I was like, dude, book it like the next weekend. Like, please. Like, because I'm there every time. I'm like, hey, I was like, and it's the Ninja Turtle one, which that's my favorite shit. I love the Ninja Turtle. I grew up on that shit. And then so anyway, I won't be there.
Oh, man.
I'm very upset about it. But I will be in Cersei watching Zash Bash, and that's going to be...
Zaz Bash?
Zash Bash.
It's
a mouthful. Zash, Z-A-S-H, Zashed. There you go. See, Zashed Bash.
Okay.
It's a band, and they throw their own thing, and they're from Cersei, so they like rent a hall.
Okay.
And they have a bunch of, heavy bands come and play, and it's
Okay, cool.
fun as shit, but I'll be doing the lighting, so.
Oh, okay. You're working on this
Yeah.
one. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
You got to work. Ugh.
I mean.
That's the only good excuse to miss that show. You got to work for a cool-ass band. That's the thing, for a cool-ass band.
They are great. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
I just agreed to it first. Otherwise, I would have been like, if I had known about wrestling first, I'd have been like, hey, sorry.
So, sorry, we got to see about the Secret of the Ooze.
I got to be at the wrestling event. Dude, they're so much fun.
Dude, there are. They really are. And every single time it's something different. That's what I love about it. Every single time it's something, it's going to be crazy, but you never know exactly how.
I mean.
They always seem to top themselves, and I love that.
Some of it is wild. Outrageous shit.
I'm just waiting for them to set somebody fully on fire. That's why I feel like
we'll all die. It'll be some great white. And it's that room. That room's 100 and that building's 111. So to be 114 or something.
114 people.
It was 1911 was when it was built or something like that.
Oh damn!
Yeah, the building's old as fuck.
Oh yeah.
We're all dead. If they do fire in there, we're all gonna die.
Ain't no kind of actual water in those fire hoses up top.
No, dude.
That's strictly for sure.
The coughs when you open it.
Bro, that is strictly a sewer pipe.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You know what? That makes it even better. Now I definitely want them to do it. Let's go out.
Let's go.
We see what the limit is. Let's burn some shit down.
They've made them mad a couple times. It's very. I mean, I love it. I would say it's punk rock. It's a punk rock venue. You're doing punk rock shit. If you're not pissing somebody off, you're probably not doing it right.
That's fair. On the podcast to say that one, I feel like they're gonna top it at some point.
I mean, I'm all for it. It don't piss me off. I think it's electrifying. The only thing is, like, sometimes there's like a 5-year-old in the crowd, and you're like, maybe it's a little too far for a child.
Maybe you bring your kid to a death match.
That's the thing. We announced the match right before it happens. They hear.
And they're always last. I think y'all do it the right way. You say it's always last. The death match is never in the middle.
Yeah.
They did that one time, and it was a big mistake, and they learned their lesson.
Yeah.
And they tell everyone, hey, like Dean comes out and is like, hey, you're about to see some shit. This is all real. Nothing of this is fake. Everyone has the potential to get hurt. It's at your own risk.
And shout out to the fact that we also tell the people that's ringside. There's not a lot of separation between the ring and the people.
We
let them know. Hey,
7 inches.
That's about it.
There's a lip on the edge of that ring.
And that's literally the separation.
That's what I'm saying.
You can feel sweat. I know. That's the thing. Like, that's during the death match, it's the one time you see everyone make space, though. That's one time everyone's like, hey, let's give them some room. Let them work this out.
They're working.
Yeah, let them figure out how they're going to do this. That's the one time, like, they spread out.
Yes. It is. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so sad I'm missing it. But,
oh, man.
Yeah,
I think we got K Toomer versus Avion Gray. That's match I'm excited for because that just
Buck Skinner's coming back.
Buck Skinner's coming back,
and he's so good.
He's so cool.
He might be the best one I like. Like he's so fluid with it,
and he's so cool. That's the thing. That man just drips aura.
He does.
That like when he was leaving, I was so sad. Like I want him to be my dad for some reason. It doesn't quite make sense, but you do.
I get it. He's fucking cool. He's great. And he's nice.
And he's such a nice guy. That's the thing. You want him to get laid. I don't know why. Like I literally pray women go to him. Like,
fuck, I hope you get some tonight, brother. I don't know what it is, but damn.
I don't know what it is, but I hope you get some tonight. I literally say that almost after every match. That's a sign of a good baby face.
Yeah. Hey, when he turned heel at Vino's, it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he had to leave or whatever. So he's like, let's just
mix it up.
Let's just mix it up. I liked it.
Still hurt my soul just a little bit. Everyone was like, what do we do?
Wait a minute. Last time he was the best one.
This the heart.
Oh, he's evil. Yeah. So how'd you get into all that? The wrestling and stuff? Do you just do Vino's or do you do...
No, I actually started doing a new promotion that just started in Little Rock. I want to say last month they did their very first show. Vapor Championship Wrestling. Shout out to them. They've been running shows out in North Little Rock.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing those shows. I will admit they're a lot more family friendly and things like that.
That's
the one you bring your kids to.
Vino's is its own thing.
Yeah.
I've been to some of the other ones and they are not the same thing.
Yeah.
Family friendly is a good way to put it. Yeah.
That's That's the best way I can describe it. Because going to one of those shows compared to Vino, I had to like train myself. Like, yeah, I can't say half of the things I get away with Vino's here.
Yo, I know you see me looking back at you half the time. You get some zingers in there, and I look back like, oh shit, I can't believe he said that.
Yeah, and Vino's, you can have fun. Oh, we getting loose. I want to say some of the stuff that happened at Vino's, then I started thinking, you don't like to edit a lot, so I don't know what we can admit happened.
You can say what it happened live.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like the Buddy's Babcock old finishing move was crazy.
Which one?
The chop to the chest. That comes with a little bit of a surprise at the end.
He drips a little.
He drips a little.
He sprays out.
Yeah. He electrifies his opponent to get the pin, if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
That's not a lot of ways you can describe that on this. Like, to see it happen live, I had nothing. I was just like,
that's so funny.
That happened. Yeah, y'all saw it. That.
Do you know Buddy at all? Like, actually?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, we hung out a couple times.
Okay.
Good guy.
There's not a lot of difference between.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. He's super. His character is him. I want to say.
He adds the play up the butcher now. He's doing the butcher thing now.
Oh yeah.
So he's adding to the character. Because I don't know what's going on with Hell Patrol, but I know Chris is doing his own thing in career wise. So I think he's kind of moving on or whatever. I don't know actually, but I'm just assuming.
Yeah.
But I like this the butcher guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I like when he was doing kung fu. That was kind of like that
he was hypnotized.
Yeah, I like when he was doing kung fu. That's when the finisher came and stuff like. It had aura. You can't tell me. I was kind of upset when he went to butcher. I was like, all right, we just going extremely violent. We could just keep kind of the kung fu.
That's where he's at. I think he's. You got to explore. He's new to this. There's a lot of avenues. I'm new to the wrestling too, so I'm learning a lot as well.
Yeah.
So there's so many ways your character can
definitely go.
So you got to arc every way, find what you like, and then I guess scoot that direction.
Yeah, definitely. But that's the kind of fun thing about wrestling. Like you can do a lot of things. Like I said, the kung fu master can go to the butcher and things, and no one question that sort of thing. Because it makes sort of sense for like him as a person. Like, hey, you want to be more violent? What's more violent than a dude with a hatchet knife?
A big old cleaver, yeah.
Yeah, that'll get it done.
That'll get it done. A lot of gross wounds. He's. I think it's probably like anything. If you start playing music or something, or anything, you got to find out what you're good at.
Oh yeah.
So you can stay in that lane. Plus, it makes you more honest, probably.
Yeah, finding your voice within your character is a huge thing. The voice within it. Yeah. That's kind of how I got started, like in comedy and stuff like that. Honestly, I just told one good joke there. I was like, "Hey, that made me laugh. I want to do more stuff like that." And
isn't that what it is, though? It's like you want to do. It's the same thing with songwriting. Like I feel like I just found my voice in songwriting like just a few years ago. Mm-hmm. I've been doing it since I was a teenager.
Yeah,
But I'm always trying to find something that people like, and then eventually you go, I'm just going to write what I like, and then if people fuck with that, great. If they don't, I don't care.
Yeah,
it's losing the ego and the I don't care part.
That's where I feel like you really grow as a person, like within any kind of craft. Once you lose that ego, maybe I'm not going to be for everyone.
But you're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's a hard lesson to learn. You're not supposed to be for everyone. You shouldn't try to please everyone because, one, you'll never do it. And two, you'll spend your whole fucking time and all your space in your brain wondering what other people are thinking. That sucks. You know
what's crazy? I believe just me as a comedian, I don't feel like you're going to truly be a great comedian unless you've been booed off the stage before.
How else could you be?
Yeah, that's the thing. Unless you didn't fully had that experience of like
booed, threatened, fucking heckled. You got to go through all the things.
You gotta feel that to know, like, hey,
I have so much. All the artistic things, I love it. Like entertainment. I always say I'm an entertainer. I'm not a musician, so I like doing lots of different things. But stand-up comedy is one of those things where I'm like, because in a band, I'm in a band. If I fuck up, there's 3 to 4 or 5 other people behind me picking up all the slack. You know what I'm saying? There's a little bit of freedom in the fuck up.
Yeah.
You can almost have fun with it once you get, playing with it long enough. But stand-up comedy, you fuck up, just you up there.
They notice.
And you got to eat that shit the whole time. And then you got to try to dig a new hole, get yourself out of the shit.
Yeah. And sometimes it does not work. I want you to know, like, there's some, as an experienced comedian, yeah, now a little bit I feel like maybe if I'm going downhill, I can probably pull myself up a little bit. But there's definitely been time, oh, no, I'm fucking crashing. This is going terrible.
Is it all, I know some sets start and end bad, like there's just the crowd is just probably, sometimes it is the crowd. They came to just see one guy.
Sometimes not tonight.
Right, and it's just not tonight. They're here for this one person, and that's the only reason anybody's in this room. I get that. Yeah. That's concerts too.
Word.
But if you're like going good, and then all of a sudden you say one joke that maybe it was like a sensitive subject, because comedy really pushing limits. Mm-hmm. Maybe you say something, and then that one joke kills all that momentum, and then you're fucked the whole time. Like the anxiety it gives me just thinking about it.
Right. The crazy part, I feel like if you've been doing it long enough, you know what jokes you have like that.
That's true.
You know what subjects like, this is going to be that one that I don't know.
Do you structure your set like that for the show? If you're like, I'm doing a gig for maybe somebody that's not going to like, but I got to put it in here. It's all I got. How many minutes do you have? Like, do you have a full 20 minutes, 30 minutes?
Like me personally, like my longer sets like like 40 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah, that's my longer ones. I've done like up to like an hour and stuff like that before though. But usually when I structure it out, honestly, I just kind of go off of, I kind of get a feel for the crowd, then try to see what some of my jokes are going to work, and then as I go along, they kind of rock with them. Let me go into this one, then just. I try to slowly go down.
So you're just accessing your bits in real time? Mm-hmm. You don't have like a pre-thought or maybe a loosely thought out
it's
path?
Just a loosely thought out path to get them. But yeah, I want to like at some point just slowly like raise that bar of, okay, let's be a little bit controversial. Let's have some fun.
Y'all seem fun. Let's see how fun we can, how much fun can we have? Yeah.
What kind of new thoughts can I say on this stage that's going to invoke y'all a little bit? Yeah. Y'all cool with Beyonce being ran over by a car? and going to that bit, trust me.
Just my foot. It did hurt. I was like 10.
See?
Scared the hell out of me.
You do that to Beyonce, everybody start batting their eye a little bit. I want you to know that's one of my ending jokes. You can't hit people with cars, apparently.
It's not a good practice. You can. And if you are Beyonce, you're not going to go to jail. You're going to be fine. Beyonce could kill 3 people. No jail time. Easy.
She's a queen.
Oops. My foot slipped. Oops, I'm so sorry.
Not even if she performed.
It was a whole family. I'm so sorry. Yeah, exactly. She'll do a private performance. She'll give all the money to whatever, and that'll be the end of that. She's not going to jail.
If she performs like right after it happened, she performs at the crime scene.
Right.
Like in the middle, like, oh my God, the family died. That is terrible. To the left. Like, yeah. Well, the family really wasn't that important, was it? We got a free Beyonce performance. That's like $900.
It would overshadow the deaths for sure. Like, how famous are you is how many deaths you can get away with.
Oh yeah, that's how we mark celebrities. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he can kill at least 12 people.
He's up there.
Yeah, he can get away with 12.
I feel like he could almost just blow up a building and be like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oops.
Who would have thought that building was there? Bombs,
We
right?
were filming a skit. It got out of hand. Anybody want to come to my gym?
Anybody want some tequila?
Free him. Yeah, that's it. Oh, my God. And it happens. It's real.
Oh, yeah. Celebrity has definitely killed people. I was trying to figure out what other celebrities can probably get away with at least a couple bodies.
Even ones that aren't even that famous get away with it. You know? Yeah, Matthew fucking Broderick has a body.
What?
Yes. What? Car killed her, right? Ran over somebody.
I keep on forgetting. Yeah. DUIs in Hollywood go by like unnoticed. They just kill a guy and then do a movie.
Another one.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I keep on forgetting that a lot more people can kill people in cars than we think. Y'all think guns kill people. No, Toyotas kill people.
Toyotas kill people too. Especially when you're hammered on, what's the Rock's whiskey? Fuck. Damn it.
It's something like very...
Tremana.
Yeah, that thing is something very powerful.
Yeah, Tremana. That's it.
Tremana.
I always think
I feel like you'll like just go work out on that. That's it.
I would throw up on that. I can't do liquors.
At all?
Ooh, no. Clear ones, blackout, wild, insane.
Fair.
Brown ones, 10 feet tall. I'm like, woohoo, let's go. Like party, like jock bro, college party guy.
That's no, you can do liquors perfect. I want you to know that. Nah, that's what they're going for. I hate when people say like I can't drink. No, you drink perfectly.
Yeah, I don't get violent. I get fucking woohoo.
You become a woohoo girl? That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what? I'd rather have a woohoo girl than a violent person. So
Yeah, I think, yeah. But a little bit reckless to myself because I do throw inhibition just out the fucking window.
again, the power of good drinking.
Yeah. I've been picked up on sidewalks before and like just
Okay,
there,
a little
just
bit
out and
too
about,
good of
a little
drinking.
too
I
good.
would say.
I mean, I had a bit of an issue there for a little bit. There was a
Yeah.
few years where I was really, but I wasn't going through anything. It wasn't like a troubled youth dealing with his problems through alcohol. I was just fucking crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was like, nah, I'm just dealing with life through alcohol. That's fair. All right.
Yeah. I'm just having a good time.
That's the thing.
And maybe I'm denying how good of a time I'm having, but I'm having a really good fucking time.
As of right now, while this liquor in my body, I'm having a great time. I want y'all to know that. When this wears off, the thoughts might win, but until then,
Right.
ball.
I've been lucky. I don't have a lot of depression or anything. I've just lived crazily for a long time.
Oh.
But I feel it slipping away. So I'm almost positive I'm having a midlife crisis. Because I know for sure I have less time on this earth than I've already been here. Mm-hmm. So I'm really, and I don't have kids. I'm never going to have kids. Mm. And so I'm over here like, I don't think I've done enough. Mm. So, but I'm old enough to go to jail. So that's my dilemma.
Word. That's fair. But old enough to go to jail, that's a very low bar to set for yourself in general. Like that, you can do that with a couple speeding tickets. Like
Today, when I was young, it was a little bit different. You know, you could do a little bit of crime, kind of get away with it.
Yeah.
Cops take you home, like, hey, kid's a fucking idiot.
yeah,
Now you get in big trouble for everything.
yeah, that's the thing. You get in big trouble for everything nowadays. I've realized that, bro. You can't even get away with like a speeding ticket anymore.
I'm telling you,
They'll chase the shit out of you.
Chase the shit out of you.
They chase you down. What happened to the days of getting away,
I've ran from the cops no less than 7 times.
bro? I grew
Full on chases.
I grew up in the country.
Yes,
That's the thing.
thank you.
Bro, we used to run from the police all
They're
the time.
fun. I think they liked it too. I'm convinced they were having a good time. All right? Like,
That's the thing.
because it's not like they don't know who the fuck I am. There's only 3,000 people in this town, and I drive the only black pickup truck.
And the thing is, once you get away, you know you got away. No one is looking for you after that. That's the only thing. If they so happen to catch you, yeah, I'm in big trouble. But yeah, once you got home, it was over with.
They're going to take your car away, and you'll get it back. Your parents will have to pay $200, and you'll be fine. You're not
That's
going
it.
to fucking juvenile hall and having a bunch of fines to pay. They might write you a ticket. That's all that was going to happen. Now it's
That
like,
was the good days.
yeah, now it's like, you're fucked.
Yeah, immediately.
So much trouble.
You know, like back in the day, is it just me or do like teenagers not have access to alcohol as easy as like we did?
Anyone would buy you alcohol.
Yeah, that's the thing. Anyone would buy you alcohol.
But I think that's because it's so much trouble.
Word.
I think you get in so much trouble for doing that now. It changed quite a few years ago, but I remember when I was young, you could kind of just walk up to the local store and be like, hey, and you saw your friend. Like, he was a little bit older. You're not friends, but you know, like, that's Chris's uncle or whatever. He's cool. Hey, we'll buy you a 12-pack. We have all this money if you buy us a 12-pack, right?
That was the deal.
And then
Yeah.
he's, okay, and then you get your beer. And the guy can see it happening. He
Yeah,
doesn't care.
he
The
know.
cashier doesn't give a shit.
He's 18. He's thinking,
Right.
okay, cool. When
Right,
I do
right.
this later, I'm gonna use him. That's it.
And now, I was at a show once that was at a house show. The cops showed up. Kids were I didn't bring the fucking alcohol, but I was 21. I was in handcuffs. I was in big fucking trouble. Mm-hmm. And the only reason I got let go was because the owner of the house came and was like, hey, like, my son's blah, blah, blah. And it was like, that's alcohol that these kids brought or whatever. He explained it away. Thank God.
I mean,
Because we were paid to be there. It was out of state.
Yeah, this is a show for us. This is paid gig. I'm working.
They weren't buying it.
They did not care about it.
They didn't care.
Dang.
I was in handcuffs for like 3 hours waiting on this whole thing to like play itself out.
Yeah,
I was just sitting there like, I'm in so much fucking trouble.
And out of state too. Oh, that's gotta suck.
Oh yeah, Texas, which would have been so much worse.
Oh my God, 'cause Texas ain't playing by
They don't
none
fuck
of their
around
laws.
nothing.
Oh God,
You're in trouble today. You're going.
You know what? It's probably sucked a little. Why in my head once you said Texas, all the police was in cowboy hats? I don't know why they just.
They actually
worse.
do wear cowboys.
That's
Some
what
of
I'm
them,
saying.
yeah.
That just feels fucking worse. Oh God, now I'm getting arrested by cowboys.
What fucking year is it?
Yeah, God. They gonna probably put me in a cell with a horse and shit there.
Some of the towns, dude, for sure. I don't know how much of Texas you've seen, but most of it is vacant.
Nah, I done been like to Dallas to like concerts and like I just based off Texas ideal of laws, I'm one of those people like, let's get in, get out. I believe all Texans have 6-shooter pistols.
They do.
Yeah,
100%.
I'm like, probably not the place you want to,
But most of it is the middle of nowhere. I've been across the whole state, top and bottom. Like, yeah.
You got a favorite part? Like,
I mean, I love the cities. I've been to all the big three: Dallas, Houston, Austin. They're all great for different reasons.
yeah. What's like the hole in the wall city though? What's like that one that you think like nobody knows about this?
I don't actually know if I have one anymore because all those got grown into.
Oh,
Used to, because I'm from Dallas, so used to you could go right outside and there was like cool spots to visit. All that is blown up. There's no. I don't even really go there anymore because it's so fucking insane.
Oh, yeah, traffic there is crazy.
It's like I-30 when I was a kid ended. It just ended, and then there was this other. Now it goes all the way into downtown. There's like all these suspension bridges. They have tunnels they're working on. I heard rumor that they're going to put in a subway system.
Word?
In the downtown area. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, I think in the greater like area, not just Dallas, but like that area, like that chunk. There's like 6 million people that live in that chunk of. So,
that is crazy. Just in my head, I just always imagine Texas just as like Longhorns and like ranches.
That's a full-on major city. I think
That's
New York's at like 8 and LA's at like 10, so they're not far behind the bigger.
In Texas.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
And Austin is blowing up because of the comedy shit.
Yeah, fair.
It's exploding. Every time you go through there's a trillion fucking people down there between them and San Antonio, which is only like an hour away or something. Mm-hmm. It's infinite people. But then you leave those cities and immediately there's just nothing. Fucking, we were driving through a couple years ago, coming back home from California, and we were driving, and you would just pass a town, and there would be like 2 mobile homes. And there's nothing for 50 miles in every direction and like one terrible gas station. I'm like, are they just working for each other? Or it's like farming and oil. Like it's just people tending land out there. Mm-hmm. And they only need a couple of them because it's all machines and shit.
It's sort of like how like most of Arkansas is at this point. I didn't know that until I actually started like traveling the city, like traveling the state doing comedy. Yeah, that's all we fucking got. I didn't know how much business we was making our farms. So
all of it.
Cause like you said, I've been Little Rock. There, I get the city part. I don't see none of that. Yeah. As soon as you leave out past like Ben, that's all we got. It's farmland and Trump supporters. That's it.
That's it. As far as the eye can see, rice fields. I mean, I think that's our greatest export, and we have diamonds. The Crater diamonds.
The diamond
we have so many diamonds.
Yeah. It was crazy because, like, just exploring the state, getting gas is crazy in Arkansas. I cannot express that enough. Like, bro, it's like one gas station for every 400 cities. Like, a bunch of cities ain't got nothing. Yeah. The gas station is ran by, like, the dude at the ranch. They got to call him to come and check you out. Yeah. That's just a weird part of this state.
There's some places up in the Midwest that are like that, too. I drove across the Midwest last year working with Sugar Ray. Hell yeah. And dude, there won't be a gas station for 100 miles. Bruh. And then you'll pull up because you have to stop at every gas station. You're just like, I'm just go ahead, top it off because you never
I don't trust this. I don't trust it. Like, It's the shit horror movies are made of.
And there's literally like a house and an old woman in the gas station. And what was even weirder is all the gas stations, a lot of the ones I stopped at, they were like brand new. But there was like 1 to 2 people maximum and no one around.
They heard you coming. That's how it was so brand new. They're like, hey, we got some travelers coming in the hour. I think we can build a gas station.
That job must rule though, because they ain't doing shit.
All
they
day.
see 7 people a day.
Dude, minimum wage up there must be
awesome, dude.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna retire in fucking Wyoming, dude. I swear to God.
I'll be up there just doing weird shit. I'll be reading books on the clock. Dude, putting together puzzles.
That's all anyone's doing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and probably hoping the guy at the camera don't see me stealing snacks. That's it.
Yo, the money goes further there. You could probably just get the snacks. You could probably actually afford them.
Yeah. On that one, there ain't no way they're charging full price for chips.
I mean, you probably live next door. At worst, I mean, there's no one around.
Yeah, you might as well go ahead and ask them if that place can be 24 hours. You might as well never leave.
That's right.
But on your break, take a shower, come right back
live
in.
At the fucking. That used to be a thing. Gas stations, remember, they'd have like a house in the back, like
word.
The far away ones, like out in the middle of nowhere. We had one in Bryant for the longest time. There was only like 3 gas stations in the whole city.
Damn,
and
change.
One of them out in Spring Hill. They just lived there, worked there.
Damn,
it was cool.
That's great. Brian only had 3 gas stations at one point.
Oh yeah.
I must have caught Brian during like the booming stages. Like probably. I came in when the high school had 4 floors.
Oh, that's way later.
Yeah, that's the
No, when I lived there, dude, the Reynolds Road was 1 lane each way.
Damn.
We had maybe 6 restaurants, and Walmart, all that shit didn't exist. That was all just fields. We'd go ride our 4-wheelers out there. We'd drive down Highway 5 on a 4-wheeler. No one was there. Mm-hmm. Most people didn't even know they were in Bryant. They would say, yeah, is this Benton? And you'd be like, no, this is Bryant. Where am I? You're in between Little Rock and Benton. And people are like, what the fuck? There's a between Little Rock and Benton? It wasn't even on the map.
At all. That's wild.
Wild.
To see, like, that must be crazy just to see that growth happen. Like,
yeah, it actually sucks because they had a clean slate and they fucking ruined it because that town sucks now.
Oh, yeah.
There's just traffic on every road.
Word.
It takes 20 minutes to get anywhere. And it's only 2 miles wide. Mm-hmm. The whole town is 2 fucking miles. Like from Little Rock to Benton is like maybe 2.5 miles.
That is a crazy fact to kind of think about. I'm just
from
thinking
County
about like
Line
that.
to Target. Yeah. That's Bryant.
That's it.
That's it. And they crammed all that shit into that one road.
One section. Yes. That's wild.
Yeah.
I can see why people hate that town now. Now that I think about it, because, like you said, there's not a lot of area that is actual Bryant.
Dude, it's because that one exit is congested all day long.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Because everyone has to go to that one road. All the semis have to go to that one road.
Oh, after 3 o'clock, dude. It is terrible.
If it's 3:30, I'm like, fuck. I know I'm getting caught in this shit. Now I don't live there. I live out in the woods now. I don't have to fuck with it.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do like a place with bad traffic. That's why I can't rock with Sherwood. Sherwood, Arkansas. Right now, I want to say y'all traffic is absolutely terrible. I want to say that on camera. I had to drive back in it like the other day to drop my kid off with his grandma, and I remember how bad it was. Boy, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that anymore.
You got a kid?
Yeah, I have a kid. I got a 3-year-old son.
Nice. Mm-hmm. That's a good age.
Oh, heck yeah. He's starting to repeat stuff like verbatim back. Like, hey,
oops.
Dad said. It is not cute anymore now. Like, hey.
I didn't say that. I didn't say it at all. He's lying.
Yeah, that was a total lie. I don't know who taught my boy to lie, but this is what we're doing now.
We were watching old VHS tapes. He must have
misheard that. I don't know how he can screw my words. I love my kid to death, but let's stop repeating. Let's stop saying everything Dad said.
And a boy too. Boys are crazy. Little boys are insane.
Because, of course, my story's going to be fun and stuff like that. Son, of course, I'm not going to tell you boring things. You're a boy. I'm going to make things exciting for you. Just don't tell your mom about this.
That's the part you got to learn. Don't share. Keep this between us.
There you go. Mommy gets mad when she hears these stories.
And then you can't come over next weekend. Oh, man. Yeah, I had split up parents, too. But yeah, you just learn to, this house has this set of rules, this has this set of rules, and don't really say much about either or the other. Mm-hmm. That's just what it is.
Yeah, and it totally works. And that's the thing. My baby mom's super cool.
Awesome.
My kids, like, smart kids, nice and healthy. I love this.
There you go.
Co-parenting actually works sometimes.
Well, for a guy like you chasing a dream, that's kind of really nice.
It helps when I'm out of state a lot.
Absolutely.
Oh, beautiful. Like, she can't really find me all the time. It's nice. So she got to hunt me down to really yell at me.
Where's the furthest you've gone for comedy? How far away have you traveled so far?
I think technically like DC. I think map wise, I think that'd be the farther away. Like
That's
Washington
good.
DC. Oh yeah, but I done been across the map with this.
So you're middling probably?
middling?
Like you're in the middle. Like you're not headlining. Are you headlining?
Not headline just there. I done did a couple shows. That's the thing.
Sure,
It kind
like
of
your own
rotates
show.
out. I done did a couple shows. Well, of course, on the headline, things like that. I don't know if I would say I'm like headlining every single show. I ain't gonna just put down a name. But yeah, I'm out here
Right.
working.
Yeah, you're
I say
working. So
yeah,
that's what
but
I'm
if
saying.
you see me headline the show, just know you're gonna get a good one. So
Yeah.
I wanted to put that out there. But nah, I host a lot, feature and stuff
Right.
like that. So yeah, I mix it up all the time.
Feature. I think that's the one I'm thinking. What I'm forgetting the like hierarchy because you always have like an opening comedian, a host.
Yeah, it's kind of just in my head that it's I think it varies by comedian. Just how I kind of do it. I feel like you go from a host to like a feature to like a headliner.
All right, so just 3.
Yeah, pretty much for the most part.
good.
That's big branches of it.
Yeah. What do you like? 15, 30 an hour.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's kind of cool thing about comedy. It's all about growth. Yeah, you go from like you get a good 15, then you work on getting a good
it tight.
30. Yeah, once you got a good 30, you work on getting a good 45.
So really, to get a good 30, you got to have 2 good 15s because you got to get that good 15 and then keep that. But now you got to start switching stuff out for new shit that's going to suck for a little bit and you get it tight.
And the kind of cool rule that I learned from like one of my comedy brothers, D So Funny, he told me like, hey, if you believe in your head right now, you have like a tight 30 minutes. You only got a tight 20. No matter what you think in your head, just already know it. All of that ain't great.
Right.
Yeah, if you think you got 45, you really only got 30. I'm
Right.
be honest.
If you filmed it, you'd edit.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's the vibe.
That's the thing. Like, hey, if not everything like in a person's head is gonna go the way you think it is. So, hey, don't even plan for all of that to be great. If you think you about to bat 1,000 off this shit in your head, yeah, go. Your show is gonna suck right now.
But does it suck to have to burn some of your bits like with the clips and stuff now, or do you just do your crowd work on clips?
Nah, with me,
Where do you sit with that opinion wise? Like, because technically with comedy, once you put it out there, you kind of burned it a little bit, right? Isn't that like the whole idea? Is like you get rid of something by putting it out. That way you can work on new shit.
yeah, and that's kind of how I'm with like certain jokes and things. There's ones that I like to keep in that I like to keep just for shows and stuff like that. Like, oh, that's going to be funny to like a general audience. But then there's certain things like, oh, you know what? I feel like this is probably only going to be funny to a certain group of people. Those are the ones that I just put out online. And just like, oh, I don't know if this is going to make it into like that tight 30 or something like that. Those can kind of just go out online and things like that. Crowd work and stuff of that nature, that works for some people. I don't know if I'm much of a crowd work person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just because it very seldomly happens, I feel like. For crowd work to generally happen, for some reason, there got to be somebody in the crowd just like, man, fuck this guy. Let's
A heckler or something.
Yeah,
for
something
somebody
like
you can
that.
go in on.
Yeah, and
Or like, because it is kind of, you have to start kind of by picking on them a little bit, right?
yeah. And
So if
that's
it's not
the
in
thing.
your nature to pick on people, it kind of doesn't work.
Yeah, I guess at my show, people are just more in a good mood, I feel like. That's be the thing. I never had someone just yell out, just fuck me.
Really?
Randomly.
Okay, good. That's a good thing.
Oh, yeah. The closest thing I had, like, I had a joke where a dude just randomly assumed I didn't know my dad. It's crazy. I did put that clip out for y'all that haven't seen that one.
I'll have to go check that one out.
Yeah, he just, I had a joke where I was like, that's a word I'm scared to say. And he just randomly blurted out, father. I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the thing. Bro, I know my dad. Like, what the fuck is this?
Damn. He just went there right off the fucking...
Right off the bat. Then no dude from Flying the Wall. That's how I began my set.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That was your opening joke?
That was my opening joke, and that's exactly what he did. I was like, okay, cool, this guy, fuck him. Be shit like that. That very seldomly happens. I want you to know that was a one-on-one situation.
Yeah. Damn. That's wild on the first joke.
On the first joke.
He was comfortable.
Oh, too bad. Just about to fuck all that up. I immediately went in on him. He was about 4 minutes of my
You
set.
have to. You can't let him win.
Hell no. Not with something like that. Fuck that. Well, this hosting gig just got a lot easier.
You can't let him win, but you also can't beat the shit out of him. It's one of these things where you have to assassinate him with your words.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like you have to get good at. Have you seen that footage of that guy? And he is stand-up comedy. He's playing a guitar, but he hits the guy with the guitar. Have you seen that?
I have not seen that.
Dude, it is fuck. I mean, he smashes the whole fucking guitar on this guy's head. It is crazy.
Was he just talking to him for? Or
Dude was
just
heckling him, and they started getting in a screaming match, and he was like, and then it became, well, come the fuck up here, and he started walking up there, and he just fucking clocked him with it.
That's exactly how I would like for that altercation to go, though. I would be so upset if you put the guitar down to swing on him. Like, what the fuck? You put down the weapons?
Imagine if you have to pick up after that. Like, you got to try to keep telling your jokes.
Oh, if that happened during the middle of the set, I'm just going to talk about what happened for the next. There's no way I'm leaving the stage. I want y'all to know that if I got more time, I'm still doing time.
I need my paycheck.
Yeah,
I
won.
My paycheck down.
If I would have lost, I would have walked away. But I won this battle. Okay, cool. Now that there's losers on the floor, let's keep these jokes rolling.
Right. If you lose, it's the worst.
If
you got your ass beat in front of 300 people? No.
Only thing that would make that worse, if you lose the fight, like you come through and punch you, but he doesn't knock you out. Because now, get back on this stage. Come on. You got 20 more minutes.
Right.
I want to hear you talk. Fresh out the ass whooping. No, you got to tell us how this happened.
All right, now you tell the jokes.
That would be crazy. He just passed my two dudes that won the battle. All right, that's fair.
That's fair. He's going to get half the check. I mean, does it even pay good?
It does all right. Yeah.
$150, $200, something like that?
Yeah, you can definitely make a living. You can definitely drink off of it, I would say that.
For sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't say make a living. It's crazy.
Well, they definitely want you to be drinking.
Yeah.
They're going to pay you and then try to get all their money back.
That's the thing. Once you start, you don't stop. But the crazy part, I think I've been paid in almost every single way that comedy has to offer. I've been paid in drugs, alcohol, food, car rides.
Mm-hmm. The promise of a good time.
The promise of a good time. I was just about to say.
It's never good, is it?
I would say sex, but after like a long show, it's like, girl, I want to go home now. I'm tired of it.
I actually don't want to do anything. I'd like to go home. I'm a bit drained.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock at night, Hate to say, you should have offered this at 7. Before the show would have been great.
Yeah, before. In the Honda Civic that I showed up here in. Good gas mileage. The fucking, what's the coolest club you've played so far, you think?
Man, the coolest club that I played.
Or like your favorite?
Man, one of my favorites, definitely here would be like, shout out to The Joint. Shout out to The Joint in Argenta. Always a super fun place. It's a fun venue. It's a little tight packed. And the crazy part, I think they're going away actually like next month.
I heard that, yeah.
But yeah.
Tight is what you want, right? You want them packed in.
Yeah.
That's what you like.
That thing is a huge stage. They're always packed in. And not only that, it's a good vibe out there every single time. Mostly because I'm drinking way before I get there. I would say going there sober is always crazy. Like, it just feels different. Like, going there. So.
I don't even drink anymore, and I want to do stand-up. I want to try it. It's on my bucket list. I got to do it at least once, right?
You got to, man.
I got a whole thing full of notes. I've been into stand-up comedy since I was a kid. My grandparents watching fucking Ray Stevens DVDs and shit. VHS tapes, not DVDs. That's crazy. I'm older than that.
I was just about to say vinyls for a second. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, they had it on vinyl.
Yeah.
Which means I probably could go find it because it's just at their house. They're both gone, but my mom still has all their shit, so I'm sure it's still there.
Oh, heck yeah.
Actually, I should do that.
I mean, that just sounds like adventurous. Like, hey, go through, find something cool. Maybe granddad left me a locket.
I hate making myself sad. When you do, it's like I don't watch drama movies anymore. I just made a note to myself, like, hey, like Pixar films, I'm not gonna watch this anymore because every fucking time they want to make me cry, and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore, so I just don't do it. I only want to do things that are fun. So I try to just. There's enough sad shit that I can think about on my own. I don't need them or anyone else putting it like in my.
Like actual Pixar doing it for you.
Right. I don't need to go out of my way to like be sad
Because I want Pixar to know, like you said, like those kids' films are designed. I don't know how, but they're designed to hit the adults in the heart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the kids are up there crying and feeling the emotion in the shit, but it got me. Elementals, I don't know if my son was up there like a little bit teary-eyed, but they made love work.
Right.
They made love work. I don't know if my boy got that message, but I did.
I didn't even make it through it. I turned it off. I could
Shit
feel it.
like
I could feel it coming on, and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, bro, I shouldn't be getting teary-eyed in Sonic. That was the one movie where I'm like, why am I feeling emotions right now?
It's
like,
Sonic. Why are you doing this to me?
There's a lot of films like that, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I don't need that.
I feel it.
So,
Have you ever watched Ted Lasso?
no.
Ted Lasso, I got to stop watching now.
I have Apple
in. I'm
TV
like,
too.
It's too wholesome.
I like on Apple TV the Monarch, the Godzilla shit. Love that.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to that one.
See, I like movies like that. Popcorn, stupid as
Oh,
fuck.
yeah. That's me.
Just
Catch
a
me in the theater.
big ass lizard fucking shit up. That's all I need.
I'm one of the people, like, and this may be one of the most controversial opinions that I feel like I have. I'm loving the Fast and Furious series. I don't know why y'all fucking mad.
It's a lot of guilty pleasures.
Yeah, that's the thing. Why are people so upset? I want 12 more.
All about family.
I get it.
It's a good time.
Listen, as a person who openly admits to loving every Transformer movie, even though I know they're dog shit,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, heck yeah. Shout out
You
to
know,
it.
I get
Transformers
it.
the same way.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's cars fighting at each
Ninja Turtles, robots turning into other robots, fighting shit. That's what we need.
And that's the thing about like big budget films like that. People be so upset, like, oh man, the story didn't come together. Doesn't matter. They spent all the money on boom booms.
I actually wish there wasn't a story. Can we just get rid of that and show more of the robots doing robot shit?
I would totally take.
They're going, here's a robot. Here's a city that needs to be destroyed by bad robots. Fight. Just do
Bro.
that.
Bro, that YouTube show Death Battle. I think they got it figured out. They should make movies. Honestly, they come in, they tell you who's fighting, what's the power. Bam, let's see them scrap it out. That's it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Oh, Death Battle. Oh, it's a YouTube series where they literally just take characters from like random ass series, and they literally like go over all of their stats, like everything from their background. Like I think the last one I watched, it was Spawn versus like Slade or somebody like that. It was
Okay.
somebody like crazy. And yeah, they went through all of Spawn, their characters, like facts and stuff like that, and compared to like Deathstrokes. And then just had them scrap it out for 5 minutes in like an animated format.
Oh,
Greatest YouTube videos ever.
I love that.
Bro, it's so, and they got like all kinds of ones. I know they did like Goku versus Superman, like Sonic versus.
That's going to be my new addiction.
Oh, bro, it's easy to get addicted to it because there's so many of them too.
That sounds fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
Did y'all ever watch Deadliest Warrior?
Oh, it's like Deadliest Warrior on Spike. Heck yeah.
It's like that.
I don't watch a lot of TV, yeah.
Oh, not a lot of TV.
Oh, I don't even think I've seen my TV. My wife, that's all she does, but I haven't seen my TV. I probably haven't. I watched an episode of this show and I texted Kurt immediately, and then I didn't watch another. That's the only thing I've seen probably in a month.
What was the show?
Bondsman. It's got Kevin Bacon, and he's a demon killer.
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, got me hooked already.
The first episode is fascinating. I don't ever text anyone or tell anyone like, hey, but that show is fucking. I was like, Kurt, you got to see this fucking show, man. They are. The first episode had me just hooked, and then I watched half of the second episode, but then I had to go do something. So I was just like, I work all day, and then I work at Vino's. So like 3 nights a week, I'm doing like 18-hour days, and then I have 4 bands and this podcast.
Oh man.
So I just have enough other shit to do.
I can kind of see why TV is the last thing you kind of.
I don't even go to the movies anymore. Like I used to go to the movies all the time. I don't go to the movies anymore.
Damn.
I don't even see most movies.
So what's like the guilty pleasure thing? Like you do just to relax. Like
Play
what's your
guitar.
kicker thing? Yeah, oh, just
That's my.
relax.
I wanted to get re-obsessed with it. I used to be it's weird because I used to be better at guitar than I am now currently. But I'm in this project where I play guitar and I'm the front man also. So I was like, I'm having these ideas, but my ideas are better than my abilities.
Yeah.
Because my mind is really good at writing songs, but my fingers are really stupid at doing what I need them to do. So I was like, I'm going to every day for 1 hour a day minimum is play my fucking guitar.
Heck yeah.
And it's been working.
That thing, repetition is how you do
Just
it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll just even if I'm just doing finger exercises, just walking up and down the fretboard all the way down and up, good. Even if that's all I do, I consider it a win because it's working on my dexterity. I can feel like arthritis setting in to my hands too, so that kind of gets me where I'm like, I need to do more so they don't get, like crinkled up and.
So, I wanted to learn guitar and things like that. One thing that got me, he said like my fingers were too soft. Are you to the point where you got hard fingers?
Oh yeah, my calluses. I mean, you could put a cigarette on the end of my finger.
Yeah, that was the thing. He told me my fingers was too soft. That discouraged me right out the bat. I'm like, what does that mean?
I used to play when I was young. I would play and my fingers would be bleeding, and I'd just keep playing.
Yeah, apparently that happens. I was like, okay, but all right. I didn't know that going into this. I will admit that.
Good way to start is like piano because it's basically the same instrument, just laid out in keys. Guitar is just like a piano with fretboards and strings instead because they're both stringed instruments. You're just hitting a key to strike the string instead of plucking it.
Okay. Now, so you recommend starting off on the piano?
If you don't want to do that. If you don't want to go through all that.
The hard fingers right out the bat?
Because you can do all the same stuff. Honestly, there's more keys on a piano, so you can do more technically.
Damn.
But then you can transfer all that knowledge over to guitar when you maybe have less to do. But it is cool for traveling. Like if you're traveling doing comedy, you got a guitar in your setup, instead of sitting in a hotel fucking jerking it for the 400th time, you can just sit there and like, okay, and you got a laptop and you got an interface. Now you can plug your guitar in your interface. You can write songs while you're not doing shit.
I was just thinking about what happened to like the guitar that was the piano thing. Was that a real
the guitar?
Is that what it's called? I just think about Back to the Future movie. It's on.
It's 100% still.
That's still a thing.
If you ever see a band called Vampire Police playing, they're like 80s synthwave rock. They fucking rule. Firstly,
I need to see them play.
It's a great time. They dress up. They bring a fucking light show. Vampire Police are awesome.
Okay.
If you see them on a bill, you should at least go see them for the theatrical nature of it. But their bassist plays a guitar. He's doing bass on the guitar.
On the key, it's called a guitar.
Yeah.
First of all, that's a cool ass name. I never knew the name. Literally, as you talked about that, like, bro, that seemed like the perfect in between for me. I may be a guitarist.
I mean,
I might bring that back.
There's not enough of them. They're sick.
I'll be the main one. Like, I might have to look into that. Shout out to it. Nobody played the guitar for another 3 years. Let me get cold first, then the key. Let me have this.
Oh, dude, you could do so much with it.
Yeah, I've never thought about like the guitar. Like, I think Back to the Future, the only place I've really ever seen.
Yeah,
it.
The 80s movies, not 90s movie, but like 80s, like from the 80s, that were in there, and it wasn't like the most popular instrument, but I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wonder why. That should have caught on.
I think it's just, it was probably seen as cliche at the time, so it didn't last long. Yeah. It's like, 7 strings, and now everybody plays like 8 and 9 string guitars and heavy metal stuff.
I didn't know that.
Like fucking fretboards are like this wide.
Bro, I'm still mad that like big hair went away with rock music. That still hurts me. Like the puffy hair was a huge thing. That and tank tops. I thought that's what we were doing. And every single rock person was Prince for a while. Right. That was a good time in rock.
Yeah. It tried to have a comeback for a second, and then they were like, nope.
I remember that brief little wave when we tried to get crop tops back, and they were like, nah, thumbs down, sorry.
It's going to be black T-shirts, black pants, black shoes for probably the foreseeable future.
That's it.
Just gotta stay brooding and hardcore.
Put on some boots, boo.
The tall ones with the lace up, like the wrestlers.
Bro, that's the thing.
Uh-huh. Yo, I would love if some local wrestler dudes got back into like that era of wrestling.
Oh, like the old Turbo style? Oh, yeah.
With the big high boots and the fucking spandex, the big hair.
Oh, man.
Face paint.
That needs to be Buddy's next transformation after you get done, like, killing people. Like, just full on, like, 80s, like,
Ric Flair or something. Maybe not Ric Flair. Who was that guy with the green? I think he's dead. Ultimate Warrior. Thank you.
Oh, just super masculine. Oh, yeah, just turn it up times 10.
Yeah.
wrestling is missing steroids because that's all that was. Every
100%.
single one of those men was just them, but on steroids.
Come on, guys, get your act together.
That's
Put the
the thing.
steroids in you.
Not even steroids. Maybe just a fun party drug. I don't know. Maybe.
There's nothing wrong with it, dude. Just do the steroids. God.
I was just gonna say, let them drink a little bit before the shows or something.
Or something, yeah.
That's what we truly.
Unless
need.
you're doing death matches, don't drink a little bit. Blood thins out. Shit gets crazy. Spraying.
I think we should probably let them drink a little bit. I think that's gonna really increase the death in the death match. Let's do this. Come on.
I want to see a real death.
I want to see some insurance policies.
I don't.
Scratch their head.
I don't mind. I've seen a dead person before, but damn, you don't want to. You know?
I'll let you have that one. Yeah.
I need a clip of that. Somewhere, you know, right?
I'm just saying.
You just don't want to.
Bro, I got nothing for them because you want to ask questions, but you also don't want to ask questions. Like,
It was a car crash.
how bad of a dead body? Like,
I mean, just, like regular dead, not like mangled up. I mean, maybe
okay.
the car fucking disintegrated in front of me, so.
okay, but I'd say regular dead, not like super duper dead.
Right, like their spine wasn't in the street. You right?
Yeah. That's super duper dead. Yeah.
Yeah,
if
that's
anything
super duper
is
dead.
missing from the body, that's super
no, they
duper.
were intact,
Yeah.
for sure.
If there's any way they could have possibly saved you at the hospital, you were just dead. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
You
there's
died.
no saving. Your spine's out of your body.
Yeah,
It's
super
gone.
duper.
Yeah,
That's super duper.
there's no bringing it back. Could you imagine? Could you imagine you are alive and your spine's out of your body? Like you're just a head that's like, I don't know what's like it's attached, everything's still working, but the back half's like out.
The crazy part is that happens a lot more, but I know the scenario it happens in, and we never think about it. People wake up during surgeries all the
All the
fucking time, apparently.
yeah.
Imagine waking up, hey, everybody, what's good? Oh, shit, that's my heart.
Like your whole chest is open like a
Bro,
butterfly.
your spine is like you can literally see it like above you, like, damn, that I really ain't got no backbone. That's crazy to think about. Like, one of my friends, he's a nurse, and he just tells me, like, yeah, apparently anesthesia ain't anesthesia like it used to. I'm like, what the fuck? That should be
What?
news.
Yeah, that should be on the front of the fucking news.
That should be the first
All
thing
right,
you tell you. Yeah, apparently anesthesia ain't as strong as it once was. What the fuck?
So we're just building immunities now?
We're building to the good shit. I
Damn.
didn't know that.
They're going to start fentanyl on us. We're going to kill you and then bring you back to life.
Because that's the only thing.
The only thing that's going to work.
Bro, you've been doing
is your
drugs for
death.
like
Yeah.
15 years.
Yeah.
It's the only thing you can fucking do. Is
Right.
a tiny hit of fit and you good. Just a tiny hit. Like,
Oh,
Like
that shit's
before
killing
party.
everybody.
oh yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that, like, I was under the impression, like, if you touch fentanyl, dead immediately. I didn't know there was, like, apparently there's a good amount. There's no good amount, but,
Right.
like, essentially, I was under the impression, as soon as you touch it,
Right.
I didn't know how people was even, like, what was the point of getting it in the state?
I mean, there was a woman who got caught. They put balloons in her body, filled with it. It was enough to kill 1 million people.
So, like, 8 pills?
It's not much. It's not as much as you would think. It's
Yeah,
scary. It's
yeah, that's the
scary how
thing.
little it would take. I think it's like I watched this thing where they were trying to describe like the amount that is in like most things is the size of like George Washington's eyeball on a quarter. That's the size. Anything more than that, you're a fucking. You ingest it, you're a dead person.
Oh, my God.
Like that's so crazy. That's too little of an amount.
Yeah.
How potent does this motherfucking shit need to be?
See, asking questions like that is how they get you, right there.
That is how they get you, yeah.
Because,
Edit
The
all this
amount of
part
people-
out. I don't want to get got.
but my thing is, I didn't know how bad it was until I started seeing the billboards, and it was like, it's a lot of faces on here. It's a lot.
It's everybody.
It is everybody.
Well, it's because it's in Coke, and Coke's back. It's like in full swing.
I did not know that. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
apparently, yeah. Currently, Coke. But I'm getting my weed from the store. Let Coke do its thing. That's whatever the streets have.
You know
is
it's
what
going
they.
to getting weed too.
Not from the store, baby.
Not
I'm
from the
good.
store. That's true. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Just don't buy it from a dealer.
Don't buy from a dealer, baby. That's the thing. Like, drugs are getting scary. I got my card for that. I had to make sure my weed is
Got all
safe.
kinds of new drugs. That shit that dries up people's skin with crocodile or something. Crocodile. Fuck that.
See, oh no, heavens.
Yeah, it, like makes your skin all hard and you look like crocodile skin. Well, it makes parts of you hard, Kurt, but not the good parts.
Not the good part.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. I don't know about like the weird experimental drugs. I like to keep my drugs down to a
What's the
basic
shit one? Jankum? Jankum, where you huff shit. You huff fermented shit.
Yeah. Jacob?
Jankum, yeah.
See, that's the thing. I'm not catching these drugs, I'm so glad about my
That's
drug
good.
dealers. Like, I literally cut off one of my drug dealers when he started selling X pills. I was like, nah, you getting experimental now? This one, I didn't know this. I didn't know we was experimenting.
I need just weed dealer because I just want the weed.
Just weed dealer. That was it.
Well, I don't smoke weed either anymore. I'm a good Christian. No, I'm just kidding.
So you do coke, all right?
No. Dude, my heart, it's game over. I'll do coke one time, it's over. I can't even have a fucking energy drink anymore.
See, I'm always scared of coke just because, again, I've heard the stories.
Yeah,
like,
there's no way.
Yeah, I don't want to be one of. I'm already poor, so I don't want to spend like $60 for one good night.
For 15 minutes? Yeah, I'm good, bro.
It's 15 minutes.
And then you do it, and then maybe, probably, you get the one bad batch, and now you're on you're dead, and now because of that, your kid doesn't have a dad and all that shit, and fuck all that. That ain't worth nothing.
Yeah, dad, and stuff like that. 15 minutes? That's
about
it?
15 minutes, yeah. You got to do it all constantly.
Oh man, that sounds terrible as hell. See, that's the thing. I always hear like people like spend $60, and that's essentially like they're blunt for the night. Is how I figure. Like
I know they do like alcohol and coke together. I know that's supposed to do something for you. I'm good, dude. I'm good. That's what it is, to sober up. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah. I'm good.
If I'm getting drunk, I came here to get drunk.
Right.
What's the point of sobering up? No. Let's
I
go
don't want to
down.
be sober. I want to be having fun.
Yeah, my goal when I get drunk is to not black out, but to be to a point where I can black out and be safe.
Have you done that and done comedy?
Oh, Ben,
Like accidentally drank too much before the show?
I done been borderline like way too drunk for it. Yeah, it happened one time, and it was for a Christmas show.
Fuck.
And it was because it was
Santa's not real.
my favorite part. It wasn't even like a Santa's not real. It was just more. Y'all didn't give a fuck about y'all families. Y'all really out here with us? That's weird. It's Christmas. I just didn't have shit going on. Like I roasted them for not being with their families all night, and that was the thing. It was a fun show though. Shout out to the Nut House Comedy Lounge.
Where's that at?
North Little Rock.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to that one. Owned by Nate Williams. Always
Sweet.
a fun little spot.
The Nut House.
The Nut House.
Okay.
They always do some fun shows out there. But that Christmas show, if only he knew the people that he had, wasn't a single soul on there not drink. Because I brought a bottle in the car.
Well, that's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
I'm not
That's
gonna
how
pay
you
these
start.
crazy prices.
Bro,
I'll fucking pregame it. Absolutely.
We
I'm
started.
a starving artist, dude.
We killed the bottle before that show started. So it was going to be a fun night regardless. The only person that I was worried about, I don't think I was truly worried about was, after this show, I have to get home. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Right.
Everything else that happened in between, that's on them.
Just sleep on the sidewalk for a little bit. You'll be all right.
I'll be right there with you. We can cuddle together.
I've done it.
Like, in Arkansas?
Sleep on the sidewalk? Yeah.
Oh, word.
Absolutely. I got left. I was asleep on a sidewalk, and then with one friend, he left me there, and I just went to bed out front of this building, and then I got picked up by another friend. He woke me up. He's like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I'm just chilling." I tried to play it off. I was so drunk, dude.
Like, I'm waiting on the building to open,
Yeah.
8 o'clock ain't here yet?
It was probably like 2 a.m.
Shout out to like some of the only people that be down there just sleeping in front of the building, because I feel like some of them live there. That's like their spot. Ain't nobody really moved them.
Yeah. Bryant, sort of. They have a couple of homeless people now.
I think my only familiarity with them is downtown Little Rock. So yeah.
Oh right,
yeah. It might
be
be different in like different cities. I don't know how y'all
For
treat
sure.
y'all homeless. We're pretty lenient with ours.
I think in Bryant, it's like you better stay out of sight.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I think you better like go like behind a building. not in front of a building kind of thing, or sleep in your car if you have a car. But even that, like even at Walmart's not letting people sleep in their cars anymore, which I think that's fucking crazy.
But they're not 24 hours no more.
Exactly.
Are they? Damn.
Yeah.
That was the one good thing about that 24 hour. You know, back in that parking lot, that's the motel.
Truck stop, that's what I do. Truck stop or a roadside.
Heck yeah.
Which roadside can still be dangerous. You know, there's still nefarious players, especially when there's no one around.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Nah, it got to be some kind of stoplights or something. If I'm gonna like pull off, nah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm thinking truck side, but yeah, roadside with no lights, nah. That's beginning of a horror movie.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah. I don't even like stopping at those at night while I'm driving. I'm like, there's got to be a gas station somewhere around here. I'm not going to stop there and go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Or just pull off on the side of the road even. That's safer than...
Yeah, trying out some spots.
Yeah. So when did you start doing comedy? I didn't even ask that.
Oh, man. I've been doing comedy 8 years now.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I started at 19.
Oh, no shit. Mm-hmm. Just on a whim? Just somebody dared you, or?
I always grew up like a fan of like stand-up comedy and just comedy in general, and just randomly there was the Looney Bin open mic. One of my friends we was online and it randomly just popped up an ad for it, and we was like, that sounds super cool. And yeah, so we just literally just started one night. I got up there and told like 4 minutes of what I believe is absolute garbage. I tend to block out what happened in 4 minutes. But then I told one good joke, and it made the whole entire crowd laugh, and I was like, this
Hooked
is
forever,
it.
dude.
This is it.
Isn't it wild how it only takes one thing? You just like, and you get those tingles, and you're just like, I'm going to do that.
I'm going to do that forever. And the last thing I think was, y'all don't even remember that first 4 minutes. Oh, thank God.
It's deeper than heroin, man. The addiction to entertaining and like getting the response.
Oh, yeah.
You'll chase that first laugh high for the rest of your career. Even as big, if you make a whole arena full of people laugh, you're just like, I still want that.
I still miss those four. I still think about that room where they heard 4 minutes of garbage first.
Garbage.
I'm like, I need all of them back here today.
That's right.
I need to hear what
I need to vindicate myself.
Yeah.
Dude, 8 years, yeah, that's fucking great. Hell yeah.
8 years, and it did shows like New York, Tennessee, Idaho.
That's wonderful. I'm sure you go to Texas and...
Oh, yeah, I was about to say Texas, too. I was just trying to think of, like, the different places. Yeah, I don't keep, like, an actual map of it. Like,
right.
Spreads out.
So, like, you're putting pins in, like, ooh, there's...
Oh, right, yeah. I forgot about that. Heck, yeah.
Well, I'm sure there's so many hole-in-the-wall comedy clubs, like, just in, like, a strip mall in, like, Kennett, Missouri or some shit.
I want you to know, but the rule of the game is if they pay, we go. That's the rules. I don't give a damn if this comedy club was owned by Jim Buck and there's only going to be like 6 people in the room. He paid me, I'm up here. Let's rock it out.
$50 is $50. Let's get it. Yep. And repetition is everything in comedy, you know? Because you don't get to be like, it's one of those things where like when I write a song, we're kind of doing it as a group.
Yeah.
You kind of have like this people where it's like, man, that part kind of sucks, or hey, like let's do it like this, and you can kind of work on it together, and then you get it good where you believe it's good, and then you show everybody. Whereas comedy, on the other hand, you're like, I need the crowd's assistance to know if what I'm doing is right or not, because like if they're not laughing, something's wrong.
Yeah,
you got to fix it.
It's kind of like that.
But you got to fuck up to. It's like you have to fail to go upwards in there. It's like built into the system. It's the only way it works.
Yeah, it's that immediate response to like everything you do to like let you know, like, hey, like the crowd lets you know immediately. Like once you like do it, hey, this may suck, or this may be good. It's just kind of like that immediate. Like you don't really get the opportunity to like kind of dwell on it too much. It's just the idea of damn.
Keep going.
Yeah, you don't get the idea of I have to. Damn, that sucked. They really hated that joke. Nah, you got to keep some shit going. Nah,
confidence. Got to have confidence. Do you record your stuff and go back and listen and like why didn't this work? Like,
yeah, definitely going back and hearing like what you said and stuff like that. Because sometimes it's as simple as like words being in the wrong place and stuff like that. Like, damn, I should change that word around and things like that.
Or just using a funnier word. Like some words in the right context are just so hilarious for no reason, especially if it's something that's like out of left field. Whereas you might have just said the normal thing first, and you're like, I should have said, whatever.
I said it went with exhilarating or something like that.
Yeah. Change it up, make it a little like a fresher, nicer word. Something that, yeah, pussy fart. That's close to exhilarating. Yeah. Queef. Oh, yeah, I have a queef joke. Remember that joke, Kurt? It's very funny. It's hilarious.
You don't like to edit. Should I ask what's the queef joke is?
Well, I don't want to burn it. I haven't done my.
It's in the notes. Okay, now you definitely got to do comedy because that thing now I got to hear this joke.
This is how specific I am. I have a hidden notes app in my phone that is only jokes. It's where I go to write my jokes. Mm-hmm. And I don't know that I'll ever do it. I don't know if I ever. I need to do it once to get it off my bucket list. But,
and the crazy part is, I know y'all doing like comedy shows at Vino's.
No, we're trying to. That's why I wanted to talk to you.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I want to start doing that. I want to like, what's the not farm, but like workshop. I want to like workshop that idea and facilitate that venue because like it needs things in the week, and they don't want to do concerts. And I'm like, stand-up comedy is like we need it so much. How many places centrally are there to do it?
Man, we losing places like kind of. I think we got ones like 3 times a week now. There's like a mic. There's like a venue that lets us like do stand up comedy that isn't like a paid show or anything.
Right.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
I think that's about it's like 3 a week.
Yeah. So it's like an open mic night.
Yeah, open mics and stuff like that. Like it's only like.
And I think that's the perfect venue. It's got seating, it's got a stage, it's got a PA system, it's got food, drink, everything you need, and it's all built the fuck in. All you got to do is facilitate the idea and get the people in there. Now, do a bunch of open nights and then start letting some of your like comedians with heat like you're experienced, you know what you're doing. If you wanted to like do a show, like hey, next Wednesday we're not doing open mic. We're doing this comedy show, or split the difference. Comedy can run for 2-3 hours. Mm-hmm. Do an open mic night, then do a fucking show. Or do the show, then do open mics after the show so people can kind of like staggle around and have a couple beers and eat a slice of pizza. Like,
let them try it out. They think it's so damn funny.
Exactly.
I always love
hey, Frank, bring your ass up here now. The show's over. You want to talk so much shit.
Bro, I love shows like that because, that's exactly what we're waiting for. All the people that say, nah, y'all up there talking, get up there.
We're closing the door. You're going to stay here. Listen. It's your turn. No. That'd be a good idea for a show. Your turn. We're going to do the show. We're going to have these people with some real heat come up first, show you how it's done, and then you get to do it.
Right, that's perfect right there. Your turn.
Your turn. Love that. Dude, so like, huh?
I said have like 2 15-minute sets and a 30-minute set, and then just open mic.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Like, that'd be dope. Just the idea of like just promoting it. Like, hey, you're going to watch them, but don't worry. You're going to get your chance.
Like a concert lasts like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I think if you could do 2 hours of comedy, 2.5 hours, that's the sweet spot. Most people are going to want to leave anyway, especially if it's a weeknight. So if you can really tighten it up and get the ideas right, or just do open mic. Just paper the fucking room. Get people to come in there and buy drinks.
The government, and that's the thing with like open mic, we definitely promote it. If not anything, people are going to drink their butt off. It's open
exactly, mic. And that's all.
Comedians have their own issues.
Yes, they do. That's another thing too, man. I've had a pretty good life. I don't know that I have what it takes to be a comedian because I grew up pretty great. Both my parents ruled. Like, we were poor. Don't get me wrong. I was dirt fucking poor, but I was always allowed to have fun. I always made things fun, and it kind of was fine. I got to do kind of everything I've ever wanted, for the most part. So I'm not really like I'm not like fucked up. I'm actually really normal. I'm just crazy by default.
I love how many people would hate to hear this information in the comedy room.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You had a good life. I didn't watch my brother's head explode in front of me or nothing.
It's just the idea. I don't know why the idea of just comedians hearing how good you are. It would upset. I don't know why.
I know.
They're evil people.
I think it's a badge of honor for a lot of, because it's like a perseverance thing. Your life was shit, and somehow you managed to at least get to this point. Yeah. And you're doing something that's entertaining and adds value to everything. But also, they can be bitter.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I just want you to know. Nah, I know most of it. It's bitterness. Yeah. They ain't doing a lot. They just bitter.
They're just bitter.
That's it.
And that's okay. It can be bitter.
Some people can just be bitter. That's the thing. It just sounds like you're having a great time. That's kind of how I like present my company things.
I don't want to. I can be, I can be the same as everybody else. I have bad days. I can be a dickhead. I can do, shit I'm not proud of. But for the most part, I'm just trying to live.
The fact that you're like just happy with where you're at, that's just a good place to be.
Took a while. But yeah, I am content.
It is a journey itself.
Yeah, for sure. I've made peace with some of the things I thought I'd be doing aren't in the cards anymore. But you can always have new dreams too.
Yeah, that's
like this podcast. There's some shit happening next week that is going to blow people's absolute fucking mind apart. Yeah. Oh, we're dropping a bomb.
Oh, man.
It's crazy. Wait, 2 weeks. Sorry. No, it's 2 weeks. I'll tell you off pod. You're going to want to know.
Okay.
It's fucking insane. And it's in your world. So
yeah, I'm trying to keep like the fact. I know you don't like to edit. That's why I'm.
I'm not gonna say it.
I'm trying to help you out.
I'm just letting everybody know who's listening. We got this big ass building and a team of people now, and the shit is slowly but surely working. I promise you. Yeah, it's not him, but it's wild. And we, dude, it's one of these things too. And it was one of maybe the best fucking lessons I learned from Kurt is that just hit publish. Just fucking start. Don't be afraid to put it out. It doesn't actually matter. They're gonna fucking watch. Everyone's consuming everything at a fucking million miles a second. They're not gonna remember, even if the bad shit. Just put it out, and just and then put in your 10,000 hours. Get better, and it's when we've done that. Me and Kurt have sat in a basement for 2 years honing our podcasting skills, trying to get better, and trying to like learn how this thing works, and and do things for the community and all this shit and blah 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 blah, and it's working, so it's good.
And shout out to the hustle, man. The podcast is booming. Y'all got a great building, a great view.
Yeah,
I done seen places I done got hit before from up here. That is so nice.
You getting a little PTSD from the balcony.
I can literally see like the little pathway. That's crazy. I thought I was viewless. Noted. Y'all couldn't see that.
Well,
that's the thing.
We broke. What happened on Jordan's episode? JP's episode. We broke him.
Yeah.
He saw where he got. Did you really get run over?
Of course I've been run over before, but that had nothing to do with anything. Okay. But if you think Beyonce did it, no. But
no, I didn't think Beyonce did. That would be insane.
Gotta hear the
That would be insane. Actually, I was in California. Only time I was ever there.
That's the thing. Yeah, I feel like that. Have you not been run over before? Am I weird? Yeah, have you not been run over before?
I got one for you. I ran over myself with a 4-wheeler while I was riding it.
So many questions.
Yeah. On a dirt road down a hill.
Fell forward.
Nope.
No,
no, backwards.
Oh.
I was riding. We were doing mudding things, real backwoods country shit.
It happens. Heck yeah.
And this was so many moons ago. They didn't have all the guards and shit. It was just the fucking tires and the pegs that you put your feet on. There wasn't all this flat shit. So my foot slipped off the peg and the tire grabbed me. And I went underneath it. But what's crazy is somehow I went underneath it, but somehow it like was coming down my body, and the tire was like right at my face, and the guy who was with me had leapt off his and saw it happen. And just before it got to my head, stopped the fucking thing. Like got it and like moved it off of me. And I was like, because I was probably 13. So like not really like adult sized yet, but not super kid. So it was like right in the middle.
Bro, you was inches away from a comedy career.
Yes.
You have no idea. Like you about to have that good amount of tragedy, baby.
Yep. I just needed that one thing. God, if he only would have saved it from running over my fucking face, I'd have a cool mark on my head.
Oh yeah, that'd be
a cool scar.
That can be a name like 4-Wheeler Jones or something like that. Like
Skid Mark Corey.
Oh, Skid Mark Corey. Oh,
there's old Skid Mark.
I hate now.
Why do they call him that? Just wait,
bro. You have a reason to hate him now. You ruined my comedy career.
No. See, I think it's just fun. I think making people laugh is great.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I've been hit by a car before. It technically happened twice. I'm sorry.
Nice.
I was playing it out in my head.
2 times.
Bro, the first time it happened, it was 100% not my fault. I would say that. Like, the first time, I was just a kid. I was in Deramar, and they don't believe in stop signs, at least stopping at them.
Right.
And that's the thing. Just lady ran the shit, and boom, I just happened to be at the wrong place, wrong time. And somehow, I was like 11.
Were you on a bike or a skateboard or something?
I was on a bike.
Damn.
And that was the thing. And I was 11.
Ooh.
And somehow my mom still made me feel like it was somehow my fault.
Your fault?
I don't know.
It's always your fault.
So, like, the town was...
I told you not to play in the fucking street.
It's shit like that.
Yep.
Like, I promise you it wasn't me. Like, it's the bitch is right there yelling at
Had the
her.
right away. Other woman's like, he shouldn't have been in the street. And their mom's like, I know. What the fuck?
So, with that being my first instance of it, like, the second time it happened, yeah, I was on the skateboard. And, yeah, I was out in the street. But the thing was, it didn't happen while on the skateboard. I was off walking, and then, boom, she hit me.
From behind?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely not your fault.
And the thing was, after that, I was like, I'm not telling anybody this shit happened again. I know that much. I've learned my lesson.
Yeah, because they're going. So you have to internalize that because you don't want to get screamed at.
I don't want to get fucking yelled at.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
So in my head, I thought everyone gets hit by cars.
Oh,
like when you,
this must just be normal.
this must be a normal fucking thing. I was like twice, and I'm not getting. Noted. I might be weird now. I got to keep that in mind.
I ran myself over. No, I can't say I've been hit by a car. I've been in wrecks, but never been ran over by on the street. No. My wife's mom died from being ran over by a car.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like
In the street.
in the street. Too.
Yeah. In a crosswalk, dude.
Oh damn. That ain't no.
Yeah. Worst.
Yeah, that got to be because in Deramar, there's no kind of roads or anything. It's all like mostly dirt
in
paths.
California somewhere. No.
Yeah.
No, they didn't sue.
Damn.
No, she was homeless. It's a whole thing.
homicide.
It's a whole like terrible story. My wife would be a fucking super comedian. Her life is fucked up. She'd be so. I tell her all. She's
the
funny
best-
as fuck. If
That's
she
the best
could,
way to flip a compliment. Like, hey, you would make a great comedian.
I tell her
Like,
all the time. I'm like, your life was so fucked up. You'd be, and she is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I was like, if you could understand how to craft these stories and make it funny, you'd be unstoppable. One of the funniest fucking female comedians out there. She's so funny. She'll have me crying laughing with some of the dumb shit she does or says, and I'm like, God, if only you knew how to do this or had any interest at all. She loves laughing, but I think she only likes watching stand-up shows because I like it.
I'm trying to tell you gotta take a story. Like, it can be you. Just flip it around a little bit. Mm-hmm. Just take a story. She ain't using it. That's the power of marriage. Like, what's yours and mine, baby?
Oh, just take her story.
Yeah, just take a tragedy.
Good, yeah. Oh, she's got so many.
Oh, damn.
It's wild. Oh no, it's truly wild. I've told her she should write books. She got to do something.
Yeah.
Like at least make some money off of it because your life is absolutely insane.
I admit, like, having a mom that got hit by a car, I admit that's like 4 jokes in there. You know how grandma got ran over by Santa Claus?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mama got.
Yeah.
Sorry. Not top. Mama got
say
ran
it.
over by a drunk guy. So, not the same vibe. Let me stop.
I didn't know anybody that got like just her mom. I don't know anybody else that's been ran over. So yeah, it's not like the most common thing.
Good to, well, not good to know, but just something that I need to that's something to unpack with a therapist right there. Just, hey, not everybody get hit by cars like that.
Yeah.
That's the That's why I'm not scared to jaywalk. If it happens,
Fuck it, we ball.
If it happens, it happens. I thought that it was a common occurrence.
You're just walking around like Dolph Lundgren. If we die, we die.
That's me on common sidewalks every single day.
You don't even stop at red lights. I don't even care. Yo, if you go on university, that's how they treat it.
Bro, the thing is, I work at 3 a.m. and stuff. Like, I'm a video editor for a news station, so my job starts at 3.
Oh, do you work for KTV? Which
KRK.
KRK? Nice.
Yeah. And the thing, I will admit this, at 3 a.m., I'm not 100% committed to those stoplights. I'm not.
See, they're merely suggestions at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Suggestions at 3 o'clock. Bro, ain't nobody here. It's me and the person that's about to go do the crime that we're about to cover. That's it. Let me have this.
That's all it is, dude. And you can see forever out here.
Bro, and that's like one of the weird things about politics I oddly care about. I know for a fact there's a law out there where they're trying to make stoplights shorter. And I said, yes, let's do that. Like, I'm going to be out there, signing petitions for that shit.
Shorter, like the time you have to sit there?
Yeah, this time you have to sit at a stoplight.
Some of it is egregious.
Bro, it's some that are crazy.
Minutes. You're just like, I'm the only fucking person here.
And
What is happening? And if I run it, I'm in trouble. See, that's the problem. Used to, I wouldn't care. And then I get a little older, and then I care. So I'm going to stop caring a little bit more. This is what I'm saying. Midlife crisis.
Shout out to it. The one thing about the midlife,
Start running more
you
red
are
lights.
calling your bet, though. Well, I always say that with like a midlife crisis because you just like you think this is midway through. Me, I'm thinking 100. I'm trying to have a midlife crisis at like 70.
I don't think there's no way I'll make it to 100. No guy in my family has made it past 72.
Word?
Yeah. There's
Damn,
no
y'all
fucking way. I don't think, dude, I didn't think I'd be alive now.
That's right.
And now I'm too old to die young, and I'm too young to die old. Now I just like, shit, can I make it to 60? Like, now that's my goal.
Yeah, that's the thing. Now you got to thug it out just so you know your insurance policy.
Yeah, my
don't
grandpa
win.
was 61, my dad was 66. So if I live as long as my dad did, I only got 25 years left.
Damn.
That's not good.
Yeah, you know what? Comparing yourself to like your parents' company is always weird. Like by now, my dad has already had like 4 kids and on his
Yeah.
second wife. Bruh, like think about like the benchmark they left for you is always just, damn,
My dad-
you got to make another 20 years all because of your shit.
Well, he had like cancer and didn't know it. I also
damn.
have I have like the lowest health insurance, but like I go to the doctor, so
Yeah.
maybe those things wouldn't happen. See, it's like give and
Yeah.
take.
So one of the things because of him, now you know, hey,
Right.
I
Well-
got to figure some shit out. My toes start hurting.
I was
Talk to
being
somebody.
I was being stupid. It wasn't because he died because of what happened. I mean, I was being an idiot and wouldn't take care of myself, and it's like almost stroked out. So I had to go to the hospital. Doctor, I haven't made a doctor's visit, dude. I didn't think anything was wrong. I thought it was testosterone. I thought it was just low.
Thought this was good. Like, hey,
They were like, "No, you're gonna go. Like, you're in big trouble, Mister." Yeah. I was like, "Oh shit,
this
I'm
isn't
dying?
good juices flowing through me. That's what I thought it was.
I thought I was just missing some ball juice. I just want some fucking. Oh no. Yeah, no, it's bad. So
Damn.
I've been on this like trying to clean it up thing. Taking forever though.
Man, growth is growth, man.
I don't do any more drugs. I don't smoke cigarettes no more. I don't do anything fun. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm about to say you back. So you're a lady.
I do this podcast. I play my music. I'm diving into like other shit. It's just like healthier shit. But I want to kind of go.
Start quilting and things. You know,
But I want to go all in with like the entertainment side of my life. Mm-hmm. That's what I would love to do. Work less because I work hard. I work in construction, so
yeah.
I would like to find a way out of that and
just
into
straight all this.
just this, like just more of like anything.
Heck yeah.
If I could just find a way to like that's the goal, right? Like find a way for it to just make just enough to stay alive. It's all I need. Mm-hmm. I don't need much more. I've been broke my whole fucking life. It ain't gonna make that big a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah.
So like if I can just make it to where it's just barely affordable, then I'm good.
If I can buy my groceries without having to sweat when I swipe the card, I made it. That's me.
I call it the fridge is full disease, bro. Once the fridge is full, everything else is fine.
Bruh, that's the. Bring it in with that one. I love that one. Once the fridge is full, we good.
And my fridge is full, I mean, I can go to a store, be hungry for something, pick that up, and not have to worry about that.
That's it.
That's all I want out of life, dude. That's it. I just want to go there and not be like, we can't have the pork chops because they're $19. We gotta get the $17 one.
Mm-hmm.
We're saving $3 fucking really.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the store counting pennies and stuff like
Right.
that. That's fair. That's generally what I get out of this common thing. People always think like, hey, you got to be the next like main eventer like Kevin Hart's things like
Well,
that.
no, you don't.
Nah,
Why can't you make a good career life out of it?
Bruh, I'm having fun just
Imagine
performing
you
in
could
front
make
of the people that enjoy me performing.
Imagine you
in
got
front
to a point where you can make $1,000 a week.
of. Bruh.
You're headlining small clubs all across America, and you're doing it every weekend, and that's what you're doing, and you're
And
making
that's
$1,000
it.
a week. What the fuck is wrong with that? But I'm saying, what the fuck is wrong with that?
Bruh, long as I believe the feeling of feeling like contented where you at is so powerful. And things just the idea. I'll trade that over anything. Like before I stress myself out trying to do something that I'm not prepared for, I'll just know, hey, I'm content where I'm at. So
Like, and if you're that undeniable, you'll be famous by default, I think, especially if you play all the right moves. But at the same time, what you're saying 100%, because also it's not like it's the best thing in the world to be that famous.
Word.
You can't fucking do a lot of things. You can't go outside without people hounding you. You know, there's a give and take to that. You lose a lot of your normal life, which you know, is pretty great actually.
And that's the thing, having a normal life is not necessarily like a big part, but it's cool to have a normal life. I don't necessarily have to have like that stardom feeling and stuff like that.
But imagine you can get you get just good enough where you can go around, make your money, and then when you come home, no one's fucking hounding you.
That's it. I paid all my bills and I still get to sit at home and no one's like is knocking on the door asking for autographs. That's life.
And you get to, and every weekend you get to go make people laugh. That's the ultimate win. Are you kidding me?
I always feel like one of the best feelings, just have your name on a flyer. Just rocking it out.
That's it. And make your own shit. I mean, that's kind of my thing. I've been very punk rock my whole, just like, see something, do it yourself. Just go for it.
Yeah.
It's like wanting to do the comedy night at Vino's. It's like, there needs to be more. Well, then just do it. Yeah, have the access.
You run it right, like you make that path for yourself. That's awesome.
Yeah, just do it. And I don't have to, you know, if I don't want to do an open mic, I don't have to. You know what? I could just set up my own comedy show. I could headline my first fucking time ever.
Heck yeah. Right off the bat. This your show.
Nothing actually matters. Who gives a fuck? Who said there's rules? Piss on you. Piss on your rules.
Exactly.
Fuck the rules.
That's the most comedian thing that you can possibly do right there.
It's like, if you want to go through the thing and be it, like, cool. There is a process 100%. But if you just want to have fun, you don't have to follow the fucking rules.
And that's the thing. And for the most part of all this, have fun. That's what the biggest part I cannot stress, bro.
Have you ever? I mean, you meet these people, and I'm sure it's in your way too, where you're thinking we're all supposed to be having the most. Like, we're here playing rock and roll, man. We're playing riffs and shit, and you're in a bad mood. What the fuck?
Bro,
what's happening?
You got to hear on an instrument. People came out here to see you play like this thing with 6 strings. It's wild. They got to be the most craziest feeling ever.
It is fucking great. I think with 5 people show up, I'm like, it's weird. It's weird as fuck.
Guess what? These 5 people came to see me. That's crazy.
Yeah. Imagine if 100 people listen to this, right? We're just doing this. It's for the internet. Now imagine doing this in front of 100 people. What the fuck? That's weird. Me and you just bullshitting, and there's 100 people in the room bullshitting with us.
Enjoying themselves, drinking coffee. Some of them don't even have pants on right now.
They're just doing it. They're just living life. That's wild.
And right now we're affecting them. Like, so you without pants, put them on.
Get up, go mow the lawn.
Text your mother today.
Put this pod on your phone, put your earbuds in. Yeah, text your mama you love her, you know. Text your dad, hey, why'd you do that?
No kind of cuss.
You shouldn't have been beating me.
Word. Ask him about that mistress. Ask him about the affair. Ask him, does mom know?
Was Whitney real, or is that just something mom said?
No, actually, tell your father your mother's cheating on him. Do that.
Ruin your parents' marriage.
Ruin your parents' marriage.
If your parents aren't divorced, make them.
Yeah.
DIY, dude. That again, DIY.
Bro.
I need a harder life, so I got to create the problem.
I say,
see, now we're figuring it out.
Make your parents get divorced. We got it.
There we go.
We got to find your comedy voice one day.
Even though my parents definitely got divorced and my dad is 100% dead.
That's Corey's comedy voice right there.
Right, my dead dad.
No, just the bluntness of how you follow that.
Yeah, that's it. Honestly, that works. I want you to know that's the story. I want you, if you can sell that on somebody's stage. I don't want you to think.
I do have. That is that is like one of the openers I have. Is a joke about my dad dying like that. I actually did one. I heard. I can't remember who. I think it was. Oh, who's the guy who lives out in Arizona? I always forget his name, and I love his fucking comedy to death. He wears the suits. He's so fucking funny.
John Mulaney.
Nope, not John Mulaney. The other one. John Mulaney is very funny. Yeah, he wears suits. He lives in Arizona on like a compound. He's crazy as fuck. He smokes cigarettes like every second of the day. No, it's not Adam.
I don't know this.
Damn it. And he's super fucking, huh? Doug Stanhope. Thank you.
Oh, dang.
I just Just had to take him
I heard him. Yeah, I heard him on a podcast talking about writing knock jokes, and it put a light bulb in my head. I was like, yeah, who the fuck is doing that?
Or is it Dave?
Who wrote the knock? No, you're right. It was Doug Stanhope. Who the fuck is writing knock? They just kind of exist. No one's writing. So to hear him say as an exercise in comedy, because I feel like if you're in comedy, you're kind of got to be obsessed with it a little bit, you know.
Okay.
Especially all the different styles and the different natures and the different, you know.
How many people there are that's doing it? Like
Right now, it's the biggest. It might be the biggest ever. As far as the amount of people doing it, everyone wants to do it, and that's another reason why I don't want to do it. I want that to that bubble to kind of pop a little bit, so you're not just doing it with 10 billion other people who just wanted to do it. Because I'm not trying to be a career out of it.
Yeah.
Just want to.
Just you don't want to be amongst the people that just here for this exact moment. You're here for this moment for the long haul, though.
Right.
Heck yeah, I feel that.
I love stand-up comedy. I have my whole life, but entertainment is in my blood.
What?
So entertaining people, I'm absolutely addicted to. Mm-hmm. So if there's other forms of that I can tap into, even if it's just facilitating, like the thing with Vino's, I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but I think there absolutely needs to be a comedy night there.
Yeah.
I think it's been something that they've needed for years. That's why I was like, when I found out you were a stand-up, I was like, what the fuck are we doing? We got a stand-up in our midst, and we don't even know it. Mm-hmm. We could be doing this, and I got the green light, so all me and you need to do is sit down, not on here, because we don't give away all our secrets.
Yeah, not to y'all people, not just yet. That's on the paid version.
But we need to go have a lunch and just sit down and start fucking, okay, well, I'll get with the management and go, hey, Wednesdays or whatever, we're going to start doing open mic night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm totally down for that.
We'll do we'll run a beer special, like a beer and a slice, $5 or whatever. It won't be $5, but
yeah, y'all give what we're driving.
You know
like I said, we ain't gonna give away the secret just yet.
But like mill all that out, figure all that out, get with some people. You tell me, who do we fucking need?
Heck yeah.
Well, how do we start this? Do we do it with a big? I feel like you got to go big. You got to start it with a bang. Get some fucking heavy hitters in there.
You start off strong with something like this,
and then be like,
everybody in.
And then level it out where it's a kind of a constant thing.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I think we would definitely be able to get this popping.
100%.
I remember, like, just so you know, there has been some crazy open mic just throughout the city, just in general that I can think of that I've hosted. Because I shout out to the place out Bernie that's no longer with us. I forgot. They were a spot over there on Rodney Perham. But that was one of the craziest open mics I've ever seen and been a part of. Mm-hmm. We had a lady. I had a man wrestle the mic away from me at one of those open mics. It was crazy. You full on wrestle. Shout out to Paul Hodge. He's like 5'2" and decided today was not the day that someone was gonna call him short. He did not enjoy my short jokes that evening. Yeah, he fought the mic away from me.
Damn.
And I want that kind of energy for Vino's. I want you to know that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we can get away with that kind of thing.
I think that's the place for it. Look at the wrestling stuff. Like everything that happens there. I mean, I use that venue personally as like a place to experiment.
Oh yeah,
it's like it's an open hall, and the guy who owns it doesn't give a fuck. Like, why not?
And that's the thing.
Bring your idea to life. You know,
you really get that chance because the thing about it's such a cool crowd that comes in. They're very open minded. They let you get away with a lot. They was there for a collar death match.
Right.
They was there for a collar death match.
And happy about it.
Absolutely. Like literally, 2 best friends almost killed each other and.
It got real gross. Yeah, woo! William's head was fucked up.
It got
nasty.
Real gross.
Two of my favorite pictures I've ever taken, though. I like mingle in photography. I'm not going to call myself a photographer, but 2 of my favorite photos I ever took was that match. He's standing up. I got some straight up like Muhammad Ali through the ropes type shot. It's on my Instagram. I absolutely adore that shot,
bro,
because he is just. I mean. The fatigue on his face is so real.
It was so clumped up and just if y'all haven't seen it, like TAC is on YouTube and things.
It is
like that. Y'all had to go check that out. I believe that was the Break Stuff show, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shit, it might have been. I don't ever remember like which. I know they're like themed. Mm-hmm. I never remember.
Yeah, I try to remember the theme because I try not to wear the same shirt on each show. So I got to remember. I got to associate the shirt with the show.
You know, I actually had that thought since we're living up the podcast. I'm going to start buying shirts. I own like 12 shirts, and I wear like 5 of them. So a lot of the podcasts, I'm in the same shirt all the time because I'm a habit creature.
Yeah,
I own 3 pairs of pants. It's not because I can't afford pants.
I don't need more pants.
Don't need or want more pants. But now
Yeah.
I'm like, well, if we're gonna try to level up, I might want to like wear a different shirt and like try to at least like on Sundays be like better at not being a gross fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. At least for one day. And that's the thing. I do love the fact, hey, you changed out the picture. That's what really mattered. That's proof that these episodes are growing.
Right. Yeah, I'm dedicated as fuck. I started this in my bedroom. My wife is the gangster as fuck. She's the best. We moved out of the master bedroom and into the guest bedroom so I could build a huge ass podcast table and put the podcast in my house.
Dude, that's gangster right there.
Yeah,
Shout out
she's
to her.
the best.
See, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Because you're on episode, this is, if I'm not mistaken, 275.
No, this is our 300th YouTube post.
Word?
But it's not the 300th episode.
Okay.
We've done other videos and like Patreon content, but this is our 300. So we have hundreds and hundreds of hours of content now on this page. We're on year 2018. 7? 8? Oh, fuck, how many years is that? 7? Year 7.
Episode 238.
So this is episode 238.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So we're
Y'all-
cruising.
You've been through it. Started in a bedroom, and now you have a view where you can see JP get head. Life is booming.
Yo. Like, is in the parking deck? Oh my God, that's JP.
That's JP. I'll be like right here. Hey, what's up, guys?
I knew he had a big one.
You see it?
Have you done any oh yeah, that's something I want to talk to you about. Have you done any like skits with your friends and stuff like that, like comedy skits?
Oh yeah. I have a writing partner, Nick Moore. I call him that just because somebody got to hold the camera for us. We got
Right.
So yeah. But me and him used to do like a bunch of sketches like all the time, especially when we lived together. Right now he's been traveling, like doing comedy in like California. So it's
Damn.
been a little bit harder. Now we've been working on like just screenplays and stuff.
Oh, like actually writing full content. Wow.
Working on full like skits and stuff that way. Just full writing them out. Yeah, but working with like him has taught me like so much about like filming like content and stuff of that nature, because that was more of my thing. Like just as video editor to get those videos, I was like, we should actually shoot this ourselves.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And honestly, that is always fun.
Everyone has a fucking great camera in their pocket.
Everyone.
That's the thing. Just start fucking doing it.
Just make it exist. You can make it good later.
And you can, because you'll figure all that other shit out later.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be good at first. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to fuck it up a little bit, learn some shit. Like even, especially with the comedic angle, if it's supposed to be funny, even the angle of the fucking shot matters. And you're only going to figure that out by doing it over and over and over again. You know?
Yeah, it's just about that repetition just with anything. And
Anything. The 10,000 hour thing.
yeah, and when it comes down to comedy, you're going to have to earn all 10,000 hours. Like,
Dude.
ain't no worse than putting something out there and then getting no love for it at all. Then you have to revisit the drawing board. Like, let's see why they're not fucking with this one.
I mean, that's this. In the early, I used to go back and watch every episode painstakingly too.
Yeah.
Because no one wants to hear their own voice. It's so crazy. Now I'm fine with it. Now you just put the clip out, whatever.
Yeah, now this is part of what you got to do.
But I've been doing it for long enough where it doesn't bother me anymore. But you also don't know how to have a conversation on camera good.
Yeah.
There's kind of an art to it. It's not just, what are we doing? You can go and watch podcasts where people don't know how to do it and they're kind of fucking terrible and they don't last.
Shout out to our men there are that truly doesn't last.
It's like just because you're popular doesn't mean you're interesting.
Exactly.
You know?
That's the thing. Some folks got to learn that the hard way. It kind of sucks, but it happens.
It's like you might know how to do this thing really well, this one thing, but it's structured and you're not actually.
Yeah, they don't understand how. For me, it's just I always say like that podcast that feel like it drains on about absolutely nothing. That's
Right.
I always feel like, oh yeah, this is gonna feel hard ways. I can't wait for that one. This has been drawn on for 30 minutes. I've learned no information.
Yeah.
Kill that.
There's one guy that I love. He's an actor and he does one, and it's just nothing but them telling each other how good they are, which is fine. You support your friends, that's cool. Tell your friends they're great at something. I love that. But when it's every episode, I'm like, oh my god, dude, this is just again and again. I had to just be like, I listened to the first probably, quite a few actually, maybe like a year or so. And I was like, I'm good. That's enough horn tooting. Talk about other shit, like a cookout you went to, or
like some actual adventurous shit. I feel
or something cool on the set, or something funny that happened at a club. Like, did some lady, get up and barf on her boyfriend, or which I don't know. Have you ever seen anybody get in a fight?
You know what's crazy? I was about to ask you what's the wildest thing you ever. Oh, just to add a little bit spicy, a random story. Have I seen someone get into a fight? Yes and no. I'm going to tell this story because I don't feel like it got enough love and things. I'm going to take out his name for right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Unless I get bored in the middle of the story. All right, but I would say this. At a comedy club I've been to, they had a security guard. The security guard was every bit of 7'3", the hugest guy I've ever seen. Like, huge white guy.
That's a massive man.
Massive man. And the thing is, so in the middle of like the comedy show, two young ladies started fighting in the crowd. They started fighting amongst the crowd. And the thing was, I was in the back of the room. So was the owner of the comedy club and like the headliner for the night. All of us are in the back. We watch it go down. We watched the security guard run from the front of the building, past the women that are fighting, to the back of the club to where the owner was, to tell the owner, hey, there's people fighting in the crowd. Bro, you 7'3", handle that shit. He's like, you want me to stop him? Yes. This is what you here for. This is the one thing being 7'3" insecurity is designed for. And you talking to us, I was mad. The owner wasn't even upset. The fuck are you doing? Take off that shirt right now. You don't deserve that jersey.
He's not a security guard
at all. I did not. They took their fight outside themselves. They didn't even wait on him. They was like, obviously they're not gonna. They're not gonna service us here. Yeah. Let's go outside.
Go outside and finish this. Girl fights can be the best fights.
Oh yeah, because that's the thing. We was watching.
They beat the shit out of each other.
Oh yeah, especially if you let it. If there's a underwhelming fighter. It goes down because they're not pulling punches. That's the thing. No. They don't understand about mercy.
Yeah, guys you fuck up and kill somebody. Girls, they just go all in.
Yeah, they just hitting them until they get bored,
or they gas out. One of the two.
It ain't nothing worse than that. Being on the receiving end of just gassed out punches, just please stop.
You won. I give up. I've had my ass kicked a couple times. It's not fun.
Yeah. It's not fun. It does happen, though. I feel like as a man, you should win one fight and then lose one.
100%. Yeah, you got to be in a couple fights.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of part of it.
That's the thing. Also,
at least know what it's like. Also, understand you're not as fragile as you think you are. You can be in the wrong moment, but getting hit hurts, but it's not the end of the world.
That's the thing that I learned in the country that was always so nice. That I feel like, I guess boys don't understand anymore. I didn't know this part. If you don't get a fight with a friend and becomes squash it in 2 weeks, there's no point of being boys. Like, I thought that still happens. I didn't know.
Oh, I've been in so many fights with my friends that are just, you get into a scuffle.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Brett. Yeah,
that lasts for a solid week or something. The weekend happens.
Weekend happens. Now you're like, you both live down the street from each other. You're the only two people near each other. Yeah. Right? I'm going to go down to Brett's or whatever. You see each other while you're walking outside or something. Because we didn't have any of the internet or shit. So you're outside 98% of the time. On a
bike or something like that. Yeah.
Doing skateboarding or whatever. Mine was more bicycling, running off jumps, ramps with 2 cinder blocks and a piece of plywood. Fucking.
Shout out to doing the same thing on the skateboard as a kid. That was the thing. Same adventures. I was just like, I like this skateboard for some reason.
I did skateboarding for a couple months, then I broke my ankle, and that was kind of it. let that go.
I never broke anything after like everyone promised me I would, and I think that's why I stuck with it. I was like, hey, I haven't broke nothing. I've failed millions of times, but
Right.
nothing's been broken.
There's an art to falling. Maybe you're just good at falling.
So I would give myself credit in
Yeah.
that regard. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I used to just think like, hey, maybe I'm magic.
You're like, I am a superhero. I have bones made of steel. I am Wolverine.
I say until you hit like your balls on like on a bike seat and something like
Right.
that. Nah, you are not superhuman. Bro, I feel like I got way more injuries on bike than I ever did a skateboard.
Oh, for sure. I mean, hell, you can just get your foot wrapped up in the chain real quick and have a good injury.
I didn't had a bike like the chain lock up on me while I was riding.
Go over it.
Yeah, and immediately like head over tail. I was like,
yeah.
what is this? When they have, I was just so shook. Like, did I just flip?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened? Like,
Skin knees, fucking.
it was just like 1 minute on the bike. Next thing you know, you up in the air, then on the ground. I was just like, did I hit a rock?
I had some good ones, dude. I was on a gravel driveway that was down a hill, and my dumbass put the ramp down the hill so I can go further, right, and faster. But also, my house garage is right there, and my dad's all steel barbecue grill is also right there. So I put it in like the middle of the driveway. Surely I won't go that far. And I go to the top of the hill, and I come down and I hit it, and yeah. When I hit, I'm like feet away from this thing, and I jump the bike over, and I just the bike, everything underneath the grill. The rack went in my leg. I still have like a little scar where the rack went like in my leg. I'm home alone because that's when you do the dumbest shit.
Exactly.
Because your parents aren't there to go, hey, what the fuck, idiot? So I'm like, the barbecue grill, I get out from underneath it, the bike, I'm bawling. I'm bleeding and shit, elbows, legs are all scratched up. I did it in gravel. Like a fucking dumbass. Now I have to figure out how to take care of myself, like go bandage myself up. I don't want my parents to know I did that. Oh, man.
I shout out
Good
to
times.
you. Shout out to you. You're real. I feel like me. Nah, I'm just gonna take this here. I'm gonna just lay here till I get help.
Oh no, it was. We were the latchkey generation. There was no one. No one was coming.
Yeah.
Your neighbors might hear you, but even they were, a couple 100 yards away, so probably not. And their parents probably aren't home either. Everyone was, your parents work. My dad worked 2 jobs, and it's, probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon. No one's coming. You just got to figure it out.
Yeah. You know what? I feel you on that
Yeah.
one. I thought about it many times that I did like some dumb things, just living life and just knew like, oh, I'm going to have to figure this out on my own before God gets here. I done broke many of windows and like, let me figure out how to at least cover this up before anyone gets around.
I've almost burned my house down a minimum of like 4 times.
But
Just doing pyro shit. Like, see, hey, does this light on fire? Turns out deodorant's wildly flammable.
Word?
Hard to put out, too.
Oh, damn.
That almost burned my house down once. I did rubbing alcohol on a napkin. Didn't understand that was going to be that crazy. Melted my sink with that one. We had the plastic sinks. We lived in a mobile home,
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the day we moved out of that, I lived in that house for 27 years. The day I moved out, that sink was still, one of the sides was black from when I did that. Melted plastic.
It's one of the general rules I used to have for like stuff like that is it has to be fixable before a parent gets home. That's the one thing about it. Yeah, you took a risk right there, bro. If I had a black sink, I would have replaced out the sink. There's no way I'm letting my mother see a black sink. Nah.
Oh, my dad was not happy. What the fuck happened to the sink? I was like, well, I was trying to and then like one time he was home and I was just in my bedroom bored, so I had this vacuum cleaner that was made for a car, but I wanted to make it run for a house, but I didn't know about electricity real good yet. And I tried to cut the plug off of one appliance and add it to that appliance, but I didn't keep it away from each other. So when I put it in, sparks everywhere. Shit was so that one was one. He was real mad about that one. I got some good ones.
Shout
some
out
good
to you,
ones.
man. I couldn't imagine getting away with half of this shit.
I got away with way too much. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That thing, everything I got away with was very far away from the house. That was the thing.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
very
yeah.
not around my mother got that up because my mother smelled trouble and shit that night. My mother
You
gave
could
me
hear the
pre-whoopings.
trouble.
Like she would just hit me like one time, just randomly walking out the house because I know you're gonna do something out there at the school. Like what the fuck?
You said you're going over to Chris's house.
Bow,
Yeah.
just one right there. Like what the fuck? But she'll still let me go. But I just know you're gonna do something stupid. I might not see you when you get home.
Preemptive discipline.
Yeah. I was like, hey, we can do whatever. I already got a whooping.
Yeah, Mom. Yeah. It's, bring out the planning. We're gonna do something big.
Oh, me. And that was kind of like the thing. Like, wow, I had to be at somebody else's house. Like, even my friends know, like, nah, JP house is off limits because, like, his parents knows. Like, my dad was one of the ones, like, he was a truancy officer. So he even knew who, like, the kids, like, I shouldn't be around was.
Damn, that sucks.
Exactly. And I was around him so much.
Yeah, you're like, Kenny's awesome, Dad, I promise. And your kids have, no.
No, it's shit like that. Have you read his files? He'll say shit like that.
What?
Of course it fucking happened.
Your dad's like, look, he's got shit, his graphs and shit.
Yeah, it'd be shit like that. Of course, I don't know that. The dude got a PlayStation 3. And
That's
the
all I
time when the
know.
PlayStation
Yeah,
2
that's
was
right.
huge.
That's right.
PlayStation.
Listen, that was a huge part of friendship.
Oh, yeah. Who had the best technology at
He
the
got the
moment?
new Nintendo. What the fuck? I gotta go to Kyle's house. I have to.
A lot of friendship was based off what new video game was out and who wanted to
100%.
play. Yeah, that's how the alliances were formed.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Parent let like the kid buy GTA.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, I had the older brother that'll let him play it.
Yep.
Shout out to shout out to Madden and NBA whenever the new one dropped for like a solid 3 weeks. If you had Madden, you had the most popular house in the entire neighborhood, but only for like 3 weeks.
You know,
once,
it
like,
was that way with
buzz.
shows too. Like some parents, like they wouldn't let the kids like watch like The Simpsons or South
yeah.
Park or something. So
Or
you'd have to
wrestling
go over
pay-per-views.
right?
That's-
Or pay-per-views. Yeah. So you'd have
Yeah.
to go over to your friend's house because his dad was cool or whatever, and he was like divorced, so he's trying to make his kid love him more or whatever. So he got like all the cool shit.
Oh yeah, I remember.
He's got all the Power Ranger toys. Like
Bro, I remember one of my friends, like, it was like his uncle or somebody. He got like all of the kids that watch wrestling all together. It was, I'll never forget
I
this.
bet
It
that
was
was
like
sick.
a Armageddon pay-per-view. It was like, it wasn't even one like the big major ones, but he just happened to gather all of us. But thing was, there was like 20 kids in there. We all paid like $5. He made his money and tripled that shit
Dude,
off
he
us.
fucking
Bro,
he saw y'all coming.
Bro, he had a field day with our ass. That was the biggest thing. But guess what? None of us cared. It was 30 of us on a very shitty TV.
Do it again too.
But do it again in a heartbeat. It was only as an adult that I realized.
Isn't that funny
He
that-
benefited.
Every TV back then was shitty. We
Yeah.
didn't give a fuck about that. Now I'm
Oh.
like, 40 inches. What the fuck? What kind of peasant ass shit is 40-inch TVs?
Bruh.
That's what I have a 453 in my bathroom.
Bro.
White trash style, dude.
I literally
Mwah.
seen
on the
88,
dresser.
And I was like, this bedroom type shit. I know that.
My goal is I want to turn my living room. I've always wanted a theater in my house,
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't even watch that much TV anymore, but it's still a goal of mine.
There you go.
Sorry. So they make 100-inch TVs now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, I measured it. It's exactly the wall in my living room. It'll fit right in where it's supposed to go. Mm-hmm. And then I want to get theater seating. I want to raise it up. I want to build like a platform and like raise it up.
Hell yeah.
You know, floor it, everything, make it look real nice, then put some in front of it and just like invite friends over and just watch movies and shit.
Shout out to, so pretty much a home theater in the living room. That's all.
That's it.
Shout out to the fact that projectors are also cheap. That's been my
They're
tip
getting
for like,
way cheap.
bro, like $100. I don't know
Yeah.
how people don't do it. Like I've always just copped
they're
a
decent.
random one. You can get one with Wi-Fi in them now.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. That's one thing. I love a big TV, so I always just cop a random projector. Just a half. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
You never know when I might be on the side of a barn.
Anywhere. Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
going camping, just something fun. Like it's cool to have one just in your midst
Yeah,
for
yeah.
random or hell, it's cool to go outside sometimes. When it feels good in the fall or something, and just put it on the side of the house.
Heck yeah. That's the thing.
If you don't want to
Just-
piss no one off, just wear earphones or something. Bluetooth it.
It's one of those things. Like I feel like if like if you see one, get it.
Yeah.
That's a just don't let it pass you by.
I had one, and then the bulb went out, and I was like, I got lazy with it. I would like to have another one. They're getting some that are crazy portable and crazy powerful.
That's it. I got a little portable one. They got like Wi-Fi in it. That's what threw me off. It was like $70 on Amazon.
See, that's crazy.
It does like up to 100 inches.
And they're so small now. Used to they were these fucking monstrous.
Okay, you can probably fit in the backpack and stuff like that.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you put it right in your backpack with your laptop.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to projectors and
You
shout
ever figure the ceiling and then lay down in bed?
Only for naughty things.
I was literally about to say shout out to Projector Point because I did have put it on the side of the building and ended up watching Euphoria. So some of my neighborhood ended up watching what only could be.
Yeah,
porn.
I would think that VR is going to take over projection because it puts you in it instead of like around it.
Oh yeah, like the screen is a little bit more.
It's like holograms. I don't think are ever going to happen because VR is too easy. You can put that shit on your head, and that's not where it's going to go though.
I know, but it would be way cooler.
AR is the better version. Augmented reality, where like I can see you and like Terminator vision. I see you and it's like JP is fucking 5'11", blah, blah, it tells me all the stats, and then over here I can look and be like, I was looking at Instagram and go like this, like that is the better future, but that's not the one we're gonna get.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the AI powered fucking goggles on the face, dystopian nightmare.
Essentially Iron Man mask for everybody.
Everybody's gonna just be in the thing and going, and they're gonna be like, I'm on a beach though. It's like, while your body's just decaying on a fucking chair.
Shout out to like the NBA thing because that's exactly where I wanted VR to go.
In the sports where you can buy a ticket, virtual seating.
Yeah, and stuff like that. That's exactly. But
that's wicked. That is cool. But just so long as things exist on the outside too. See, that's the issue I have is it's going to erase going.
Oh snap! Like
all this shit will be for really like the elites or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Only they will go. It's like, movies. Movies, they're going to go away. Like movie theaters are going to become what like playhouses are now.
Yeah.
You're going to have one in every city, and it'll be $75 per movie, and only a couple movies will come out a year. Real special events.
Mm-hmm.
It's 100% going that way. Most people aren't going to the movie theaters.
Yeah,
they're suffering.
A lot of people are getting priced out of the movie game. Like,
they're all coming straight to fucking streaming. You got Netflix and shit. It's like, and again, in 100-inch TVs.
Yeah.
It's how is the experience any different?
Popcorn is $2.
I can drink and be watching it naked if I want to at my house.
Yeah, with no kind of judgment.
Right. At the theater, I get arrested.
Our promotion because it's so large. I hate when that happens.
I hate when it happens.
People call you Pee-wee Herman for the next 4 weeks. You do nothing wrong.
That man did nothing wrong. R.I.P.
That is crazy.
He didn't do anything wrong. It's rest in peace to him.
Shout out to Pee-wee Herman. Like,
yeah.
I say this. I loved his suit game. Like Pee-wee Herman,
it was strong.
Not anything. He was fouling on a lot of people. They didn't know Pee-wee Herman had the suits.
He had good suits, tailored suits.
Yeah, that thing fashion forward. Like not anything.
The cuts were perfect. Everything.
The man was sharp. Say what you want.
Paul Rubin, yeah.
Oh shit.
That's his real name.
Blew my fucking mind. Pee-wee Herman ain't Pee-wee Herman real name?
No.
He's a real person?
Yeah, Paul Rubin.
Huh.
He was in Mystery Men, if you ever saw that with Janine Garofalo, Ben Stiller. Shit, I'm spacing on the other two. Macy? The guy that was in shit. Oh, well, my brain is
You
full
blow
of
my mind. I
mashed
can't
potatoes.
picture him as nothing but Pee-wee Herman.
Right. Yeah, Paul Rubin. Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff. I'm just saying.
The fuck? When does this happen? Not Pee-wee Herman is branching out. What?
Oh, he's in all kinds of stuff.
I see all the Cheech and Chong's.
And actually, he was kind of getting a little boost there at the end before he passed away. He was getting like a little career going back.
He had a movie, like the Pee-wee Herman movie. I remember
Pee-wee Herman movie, and then he was doing some cameos and like some other roles and shit like that.
He was being a normal person?
He was trying to get there, yeah.
Holy shit.
Trying to, resurrect his career because after that thing happened to him, it was like it killed his career.
Yeah.
They fucking just assassinated his career.
We still cracking jokes about it.
I know. well, it's a weird reason to get in trouble. I will say that.
You know what's crazy? If he had a 100-inch TV, never would have happened.
Never would happen.
Never would have happened.
He should, and he had the money. Even for back then, I feel like he could have made
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Link a bunch of them together or something to make
Like
one
chain
big
walk.
picture.
Honestly,
Yeah.
he could have probably rented out the theater if he really had enough
That's
time.
what he should have done.
That's what he should have done.
That's
Just
what he
rented
should
it
have
out.
done. Just made it by himself. Listen, I'm famous as shit. I have money. What's it cost around a movie theater? A couple $100? Can't
Yeah.
be that expensive.
I think at the max 300,
right?
and that's nowadays money. Probably back
Yeah.
then, Pee Wee Herman can definitely afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Especially middle of the day. It was middle of the day. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. His biggest mistake was not buying.
If he was still alive, I'd write him a letter about it.
Yeah.
This is where you fucked up.
The crazy part, I want to see Pee Wee Herman read the letter. That's my biggest thing. Because what if he's just like, good point.
I never really thought about that.
He brought some things to my. Like fire up the car.
Like he never thought about it. Yeah,
Like-
like it didn't ruin his life, and he just fucking sat in that for 20 years.
What if in his head he just was very confused on the situation? Like he never like, why y'all so upset with me? Don't we all touch it in the movie theater? He's like me, we getting hit by cars. Don't we all do this?
Don't we all get hit by cars? What the fuck do you mean? What's like it's like how do we all, I don't know. How do we all figure out anything? You do something one way because when you're a kid, you kind of figure it out, and then you just do it that way, and then you grow up and you're like, wait, that's not what y'all do? What the fuck?
Oh, it's kind of like sayings, especially down here in the South. Like, there's certain shit that I say, and people have no idea what the hell I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Because there's just so many, like, Southern sayings that
Yeah.
make no damn sense.
And the deeper south you go, the weirder and wilder it gets.
And that's I often have to ask people, like, hey, so have y'all heard of this before I say it? Like,
Yeah, just so we're on the same page. I
Yeah.
don't want to cause any confusion.
yeah, because there's some country shit, like, that I used to do. Like, I don't know if people actually heard of tip ball. Tip ball? Y'all, see? God damn it.
Is that
I
the one
hate-
where you throw it against the wall and your buddy grabs it?
No, not at all. That's
Okay.
what's crazy. So, I grew up in Delaware, so we used to play this game. It was called tip ball. It was what we do if we had too many players on the basketball team to not run the game, but not enough to have teams. If there'd be like an odd number, like 7 of us,
Right.
all of us would be playing our own game. If you missed a shot, the other one would try to tip it back in.
Oh,
Yeah, and
okay.
they tip
I
it in.
think we had that. I don't think it was called that. I think we had something very similar to that because we'd play games like that at the park. But I don't think we called it that. And I don't think we did it because it was odd numbers. I think we just did it as a game.
Oh, damn. That's how we was just like, oh, we don't got enough foreign
Right,
teams. Bet,
right.
tip.
Right. Just kick off the shittiest player. He could be the referee. Oh man.
Bro, that's a crazy thought. I don't know why we never thought about that. That should have been just, honestly, I was all that, but just wait this one out.
Yeah.
But usually we'll be at somebody's house, I don't think.
Right. Especially if it's their goal and they're
Yeah,
the worst
that's
one.
what I don't think about it. I wonder was that's the reason why.
Right. Might just be in all fairness. Everyone gets to play. It's
Yeah,
good.
it's the power of inclusivity in the country. You would think you wouldn't get that.
Well, and you want them to get better. There's nothing wrong with wanting your friend to get better, but you can shit on him for sucking.
Oh, hell yeah. That's power of tip ball. Like, bro, you miss enough shots, your points go back to 0.
Right.
Yeah, and once you win tip, like, it's an amazing feeling because you beat 7 people.
Right.
You beat 7 folks. Ain't no way you just
It's better
let
than
that happen.
horse. You only beat one other person.
Yeah, it's better than horse for sure. On me, it's an amazing feeling to win a tip, especially if you reset somebody's score and they were close.
Because definitely the more people you beat, the better you feel.
Oh hell yeah,
For sure.
bro. We didn't play tip with like 9 people. It's just like that, like things where we was like we could have made teams, but nah, fuck it.
Fuck it.
And that's it. Like I always often wonder, like I wonder if this a thing for any other person, because that's a very like memory that I have.
I always wonder if we called it no dignity, but you would take a water bottle and put like that much water in the bottom of it, like not halfway, but almost like a third,
Yeah,
and you would throw it right, and we would play it in like the courtyard of the school, and your friend would be, forever away. It was a really stupid game, but then they would catch it, and the idea is you can't stop the momentum, so you can't catch it. And then you throw it. You have to, if it comes in your hand like this, you have to wring your arm around and go like that to the next person. Or come under your leg. Like, you can't stop the momentum at all. So I'm like, was that exclusively a Bryant Arkansas school game, or did other people? Because I don't know where the name came from. I don't know where the game came from. It just happened one day, and we all played it for quite a while, and then we got banned or something. Who knows? Probably got banned. We were getting really outrageous.
Never heard of it. No,
Right. No dignity.
No dignity. You know?
Yeah.
Shout out to all of the random childhood games. Like, that's something for your comment section. I'm telling you now. Put the random game that you played as a kid down here and tell us how exactly you play it, and we might try that. Cause
That would be fun.
That kind of remind me of the game we used to play called Headache, which was stupid. Have y'all
That
heard of
sounds
Headache?
not good. It's just bang your head against the wall.
No.
What about the pass out game?
No, pass out game.
Uh-huh.
No.
Breath until you pass out.
Well, you bend over and you
Oh.
yeah, and then you raise up and you go like this, and your friend squeezes your chest, and it makes you faint.
Yeah, I've heard of that one. Yeah, I've heard of that one. I ain't never played, but I have heard of people
a
doing it.
hilarious one. My buddies, we were doing it in the gymnasium on the bleachers, like absolute fucking idiots. So
Animals.
my buddy Derek, he goes up, he does it, right? And they're doing it at the same time. So this all happens in seconds. Yeah, I just have to say this all happened immediately. So it's two people doing it. It's Derek and Adam, okay? I'm using their real names. I don't give a fuck. This is funny as
That's
shit.
what y'all get.
It is what they get. Derek stands up. People push him up against the wall. He goes, "Whoa," and they don't catch him. And he goes face first, and his head bing, off the side of one of the chairs. And so he's down in the bleacher, like the walkway. Adam has already stood up, and he goes out, and the same thing happens, but he falls face first right into Derek's ass. You know, the gym short ass, too, so there's not a lot of, like, anything between that. Dude, Derek could have been dead. I'm laughing, hysterical, because I think we were probably in, like, the 9th grade or something. I'm like, his face landed in his ass, and fucking... and fucking Derek, thank God Derek woke up first, because he could have actually been injured, but he moved so his face fell out of his butt cheek. No, his fucking face went right in his butt cheeks. I can still fucking picture it. It's so funny. And they were both just completely unconscious when it happened.
That's the thing. These two people on the ground could be knocked out dead.
Dead.
You seen his head go in the butt cheek. You like, greatest day ever. We've done it. We hit the pinnacle of stories.
It was the best, dude.
Bruh.
But doing it, we were at the top of the bleachers. We weren't like in the middle. We weren't at the bottom. We were at the top of
y'all
the fucking...
was playing a dangerous game. Did y'all like think about the fact, hey, we're doing this in the bleachers beforehand?
No. There was no thought.
Yeah,
we just wanted to do it. We didn't think about anything back then. You just did stuff. You know, the trouble would come later.
Right.
You know, you just get in trouble.
Like that game Headache, like you said, people not thinking about stuff. That game Headache I was telling you about, bro. It's literally what you do is you would take a football, indoor kickball, and just as a group of people are just talking and things like that. You just throw the ball at them with no kind of warning except for the word headache. That's it.
You just fucking...
Yes, you launch it and then be like, headache. And then that's how everyone know, hey, I better get the fuck up out the way. But
you just get hit with something.
Yeah, if you know not to move.
Yeah, that sucks.
You don't have a headache. And that's the thing. Like,
was the idea to chuck it at their head?
Nah, you just chucking it at the group.
Oh, okay.
And that's the thing.
So you just playing it as it goes.
Yeah, wherever it falls, it lands. But you just want to make sure you don't have a headache by the time the thing lands.
Right.
And it got... No one thought about like it actually hitting somebody in the head and probably wrecking their shit. No one ever
break a nose, bust an eye,
head going in the butt cheeks. Like no one considers that while it's happening.
Yeah,
it's like nah, it just seemed really fun. Like you just seen everybody running until it got bad. It was great.
That's exactly what it is. Until somebody gets hurt, it's fucking awesome.
It was awesome, right until the butt cheek.
Right until the butt cheeks. That was awesome. The head thing, I didn't think about the head thing till like many years later because I just thought it was hilarious. Like, when you're a kid, there's almost this like infantness, especially like, you kind of feel invincible. You don't really think about your own mortality. Yeah. You don't think about dying. You just do shit and kind of that's what it is because you live through all of it. So then many years later when I'm like that story will pop in my head or something. I'm like, dude, his head bounced off the side of that fucking bleacher. Like, it's a good thing they weren't metal anymore. They had just put in plastic like that year.
Oh, that's awesome.
So they were like,
in my head, I thought you heard like that metal clunk.
So they used to be, and I think that year was the year they changed them to those plastic. They didn't have the backs. It was just like a sloped piece of plastic, and it was, however fucking long. It was a pretty big gym. So
it's crazy just to think about. Like you said, with me, I don't even think about it until I'm like retelling the story to somebody else, and then they just hit you with the, "Oh, did you know you could have died there?"
Yeah.
Oh, damn, you're right.
I guess I could have died.
I guess I should have been worried that complete time. Guess this isn't as funny as I thought.
Huh. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Hey.
We're here now. The thing is,
Hindsight's 20/20. I won't do it again.
and bail is like $400, so.
Right.
Hindsight 20/20 and keep bail in mind. That's it.
I paid some tickets. Never had to get bailed out. Definitely got, we definitely did some not good things, but we never got caught, if that makes sense.
Shout out to it. I can say this now because I'm pretty sure the statute. Yeah. But if you have never broken out of a cop car, like, bro, what are you doing it for? That's the power of the country, though. That's the thing. I did it in the city where I'm pretty sure the police officers was also like the captain of the football team. So
right. See, it's different.
It's different. Like
it's when everybody knows everybody. The rules are a little different. I've been in the back of a cop car, maybe just one time. Like for being in trouble. Yeah, I've definitely been in there once because I had the cuffs on and everything.
It was the other time sexual.
No.
Yeah, like one time I was in trouble. The other time, Mrs. Officer threw me in the back.
I think I'm confusing. Like one time I was in there because they were searching my car and shit. It was one of these, like I was with someone, and it wasn't even their fault. It was their dad's fault. Like their dad was a fucking real criminal. Mm-hmm. So when his name popped up, he had the same name. It was a whole fucking to-do. We were there for like an hour on the roadside.
Damn.
Yeah, it sucked.
Shout out to his dad. He was a real criminal. Like, bro.
You have no idea. He was a real criminal.
Damn. I want to be impressed, but there's some real crimes out there. I keep on forgetting that.
Like a real drug-running, drug lord criminal guy.
Okay, yeah, the good crime.
Yeah, he's probably responsible for a lot of people's deaths and ruining of their lives, but
uncool drugs.
Yeah. Because it wasn't the good drugs. It wasn't weed.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah. So, but so that was one. And I think the other thing I'm just remembering weird, it's probably just like as a kid. But yeah, in cuffs in the back of a cop car once. It's not too bad. Now, outside the cop car, couple 2-3 times.
You'd have to talk to a couple officers at your time.
I had to talk my way out of a couple of them, for sure.
It's crazy. Like, now that I'm in Little Rock, I don't even chance it like I do, like, back when I was in the country town. That's the thing. Like, most of my cop stints are, like, Darabont related. Police up here do not play the same fun games. Like, that's the thing. I didn't know that, like, the police in my hometown could afford guns. Things like that. Little Rock, they can afford a lot of them, actually. It's crazy.
They got tanks. They got all kinds of shit.
They got tanks.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you need a tank for?
Nothing. The answer's nothing, but they got them.
They literally have tanks.
I know.
It's just wild.
Yeah.
That's like one of my biggest things. Like, I feel like the rules are so much different. Like, I can't, like, my son would never know the adventure of, like, knocking over trash cans.
Right.
Like, it's crazy.
Right.
Is that?
So when you do, I want to go back to comedy for just a second.
What do you think?
When you do, like, touring, are you just doing weekends? Or, how do I word this better? What's, like, the end goal? Is you just keep going till, like, hopefully it pays for itself? Or I'm always interested when somebody has, like, a different thing that they're doing. Like, I'm not saying it right, I don't think. Because it sounds like I'm like, when are you going to give up? But that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah. Or, well, it's crazy. I know some comedians that's literally, I know a guy that been doing this for, like, at least 40-something years.
Like, does it find you or do you find it? That's kind of what I'm asking. Like, do you go out looking for the shows, or like you're like in this network? You kind of like people are like, hey, you should go play the Funny Bone in Atlanta. It's the shit.
Yeah, it's a little bit of like at this point, like I'm in
Because you've been in it a while.
Yeah, I'm like enough in my career to where people will hit me up for like different shows and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, you definitely still, no matter how long you've been doing it, you're gonna have to go out there and not everybody knows your name. You're still building that name, like no matter what.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, so if not even that, you're stretching your legs in like different areas. There's still like some places that I want to go and do comedy at that I haven't just yet.
you just
And then-
email them and be like, hope for the best.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
things like that. Honestly, you just be in that area. Like when I was in New York, the cool thing about that, I was literally just walking around the town, and literally there was people like, "Hey, we're doing a comedy show, like actually here." I was like, "Oh, word." And then I just asked them, "Hey, you mind if I get some time? I'm from Arkansas. I'm never gonna be here again. Like, let me just try it out." And that literally worked. I got on 2 shows.
Oh,
that
shit.
way.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, shout out to it. It was just one of the things. Is once the shows do find you, it always seems a little bit better. Like not better for you, but it does happen, and it always feels nice. Like sometimes you can just be out and about, and an opportunity pops up, and like, oh, cool, opportunity to do comedy in front of like people that wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting to do this.
Right.
Lit.
That's probably because it's just like your confidence is probably up. You're feeling happy. You're happy because you got something.
Yeah.
You know? So you're going into it with a more positive outlook.
Yeah.
So
for me, any opportunity like to do comedy in front of new faces is always cool. You know.
That's the goal, right?
Yeah. Anytime I get in front of like someone that have never seen me tell jokes before, I'm looking forward to it. There's always a chance I can get laid after this, so you never know.
There's I guess that is the ultimate goal, is the most faces. It's not necessarily repeat audiences are great, but you need to do that like across the whole fucking country
Yeah.
to make it work, kinda. Mm-hmm. And I guess the power of the internet, clips. But man, clips, it's like, especially if you don't have enough time, how do you even? You have to justify what you put out there, right?
Yeah. And the big thing now with like necessarily like the clips is like not only do you have to like work on the content, you got to make the clips look good and not that. That's one
Yeah.
of my big things is that like doing
You're
the
filming in a
setup for the
dark ass
show.
club.
Yeah, you got to do a whole lot of camera setup and stuff like that beforehand. You got to make sure like you're mic'd up and things. People think like now doing the crowd work is just one part of it. Nah, you got to go out and actually. There's a lot more that goes behind like filming those clips than people think.
Right.
Like
and,
catching those, like
and you're all doing it, right? Like every comedian on that bill has got a camera on a tripod somewhere in that room. Mm-hmm. Damn. Is there a hierarchy to that? Like headliner gets the center of the room or something?
Hey,
A little more direct camera angle?
yeah, whoever shows up first is who get your spot.
That's
Yeah,
good.
That's
That's
the rules,
good.
baby. No matter what, if I got the best spot, I got the best angle. I don't care how this.
I'd be cool. I'd be like, hey, we can all just use this. We'll just leave it running the whole time. Just bring up, my whole thing is like, bring a desk phone. Like that's this right here. This is recording for backup.
Heck yeah.
It's just a phone I have in a desk. Like, why not?
Oh, heck yeah.
So if everything in here fails, we have that. And so the episode can still go out, you know?
That's how originally like my camera setup started off. Originally, I started off with one phone, then I added in a camera, so it became a camera and that phone. Then I finally got another camera, so now it's 2 cameras at the current moment. But yeah, just do what you can. You just add, you work as you go.
Now you put the phone, get that nice upshot.
Yeah, I'll put it in the crowd or something like that.
Or from behind, dude. That behind shot with the spotlight on you. That's a sick shot.
Heck yeah.
I love that shot.
Or recording audio, which is always a good one. Having just like a phone like on the stage just to get you just in case. Heck yeah.
Big. That's got to be huge. Yeah, because you're not like wearing 2 microphones. You're not got like a lapel mic and you're talking on the thing. Can you do board audio at these places? Do they have?
For the most part, it depends on how the venue is set up. Like some places, like as you said, that I know the joint has like the board audio because we had that mic go out multiple times, but we always know how to fix it. We get up there and in the business. But it just depends on the club setup. I did it to where I was literally performing on a Bluetooth speaker.
No shit.
Heck yeah. Shout out to the rail yard. I'll never forget that. I hope y'all have 2 speakers now. I was out there. I did an hour long on a Bluetooth speaker.
Imagine you could come into a comedy venue and the room is hot and you can have that audio. Like you can have your microphone audio and it's mics over the crowd.
Oh, dang. Like
And
the
they'll-
whole time
and
being
like-
like set up for it.
Right. And then they're like, hey, do you do clips and shit? Like we'll pump that out for you or whatever.
That's the one thing that I think, just me personally, I think like some comedy club out here, I'm not going, whichever one decides to do it first, that's whoever I gave the idea to. But whichever one decides like, hey, to finally put on like a recording system and thing within the venue itself, that would be like a huge help.
Huge.
Just for them as well, just because a lot of places want you to have your own clips.
Yep.
And things.
I've heard that's becoming a real thing in comedy, right?
Right. So having a 5-minute long clip is a huge thing. If you're like any experienced comedian knows, like you got to have like 5 minutes of you doing great.
Damn.
That's what every submission place is looking for. Everything. If you ain't got 5 minutes on camera, it's like you're not really even doing comedy.
Right.
Because that's all they really want to see. That's it. But like if a venue had its own opportunity to where like a place that does an open mic that you can actually like afterwards that person can actually see like what they done.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would benefit like so many people. Cause that's a huge thing. A lot of people don't know in comedy, rewatching yourself and stuff like that is a huge part of it.
Huge.
You think just getting on stage is all you gotta do, you're screwed.
I mean, it's going to take you longer for sure because you're going to have to evaluate yourself. I mean, which you already do because you know on a night when you bomb, you go home and you're just like, fuck, why do I even do this? I suck. I'm not even good at this. Fuck, I do it. I still do it. I've been playing music for 20-something years, and I'm still like, worst set of my life. Everyone, I can't believe anybody watched that.
I still one of the greatest advice like older comedian gave me when I was first starting out. I did. I had a terrible set. It did not go well. They was not feeling my jokes. It was not. And afterwards, I walked up to him. I put him out there. I walked up to comedian Big Dre. Big Dre, I asked him, like, hey, how's my set? Big Dre told me, you heard him. That's it. And honestly, that's pretty good advice for me. Like, you hear what happens out there. Like, sometimes you just got to go through it. Like, ain't nothing he could have said right there would have been helpful. You heard him.
Right. And honestly, the comedians, they're laughing at the bomb. So they're not even, because they know. Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm one of those people now. Like, it's not necessarily laughing at the bomb. I understand you have to suck to get better.
Yes.
But and right now you suck. I'll be honest. It happens.
And I don't want to say that to you. You know that it was bad. Because again, you heard him.
You heard him.
Yeah, that's actually really good. You heard him. It's simple and elegant and right to the point. It's like it's going to make you evaluate your own shit. Don't look for my advice. You already know what it is. It was bad. No one laughed at nothing except us in the back. You can hear it in the back. It was the cackles of failure.
And sometimes, sometimes you need to hear that every once in a while.
That's
true. How you know it's going back. Like, I got the one laugh on the back.
That's right.
I might want to wrap this up. Think. You know what? That's been my time.
Yeah. Oh shit. Damn. Okay. How long have we been going? I want to do some fucking.
Almost 30 minutes.
We got it. I want to do some business. We got to talk.
Okay. Cool.
Go ahead and plug your stuff.
Okay. Cool. Let's do the quick plugging. Shout out to y'all better be at TACW Wrestling, Secret of the Ooze show, April 19th. Shout out to it.
That'll be, when this comes out, that'll be this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. So, yeah, this weekend. So, yeah, come out, check us out. That's going to be a super fun show. Follow me on Instagram at I Like J Pizzle. I got to promote that right now. And I feel like I got something else that I need to get out. Oh,
You got a YouTube or anything?
Follow me on TikTok at JPizzle501. Shout out to that. And I remember what it is, the VPW wrestling thing. Shout out to that one. Yep. Shout out to Vapor Championship Wrestling. We got our show May 3rd, I believe.
That's my birthday.
May 3rd? Okay.
Yeah.
And shout out to your birthday. We're going to run that one out. I'm taking a shot for you definitely, though. Okay.
I'm playing a show that night. I'll be there in spirit. Crashcast Pod, Twitter Crashcast Pod 1. We just started a TikTok. Kurt, what is it?
It's just at Crashcast.
It's at Crashcast on TikTok. And we got Patreon. We had a lot of brainstorming in the group chat. There's going to be a lot of cool things coming out for that. So, and when we get the hard drive, there'll actually be a lot of new form content because I'll be doing some of my own stuff. Good ideas, yeah. We're trying, man. We just got in the clips game. Look for that. Clips. Thank you for listening. Peace. Woo! Hell yeah. We gotta take a couple photos and then